The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Took everything, ain't nothing left. Count your blessings, count your stuff. At your throat like we that struck. It's way too cold under the flesh. All we ball, but we don't mesh. All we drink, leave us a mess. Down all my drills, it is old news.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me just make sure my mic is set up. Yes. Okay. We're good. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on, y'all? Y'all. Let me see who's here. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope everyone's been having a good week so far. I know I've been a little bit missing in action over here, but you guys know where to find me. Just subscribe, set your notifications, and come on through. Let me see what's going on here. Is it still early? It's just 10 o'clock. Y'all, I've been up since probably in the 6 o'clock hour. 7:30-ish too, and then I got up. I started to clean up the kitchen a little bit. I made some bone broth yesterday and some turkey bone broth, and well, I made turkey soup, and we ate that last night. And now I'm double boiling and making some broth, basically some light turkey soup. Anyway, and then I got up this morning and started collard greens. I was gonna do this first, and I said, let me go ahead and put those collard greens on, so maybe we can have it somewhere around lunchtime rather than going live and starting them at noon, and then we're eating it for dinner. This way, folk can eat it all day, and that'll be that. And mom gets some time. Mom gets to reclaim some of her time. Okay, girl. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Let's see. Why is my comment thing not showing up? Okay. Sweet Aces, Silhouette, Soul Power. Good morning, Poetess. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. 1, 2, 3 first. Good morning, guys. We were live last night, but it was early last night over on Real Talk Bougie. We were talking about the Jarvis Butt story, and you guys know how I feel. Look, I have nothing against mom's boyfriend, okay? I mean, if you have a great relationship, good. If you have a bad relationship and you and your piss poor decisions start costing people lives and all kinds of stuff like that, baby, people are going to be looking at you for your selections in mom's boyfriend, okay? Now, this is today. I was watching over there at Pastel on Acres, where there are 4 pastels and 1 Anderson, okay? And Jeremy was doing he painted those built-in cabinets. Okay. We didn't get to that episode yet. Maybe we'll get to that episode this week, but I started watching Keesha and a girl slapped me in front of everyone, and of course that was like, oh really? Now that's Okay, I'm here for it. Someone slapped you. So she's in the kitchen. She's talking about a couple of things when it gets started. Then she rolls into she's having some true confessions about her nasty work as a gossip. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Um, y'all, the algorithm is like, okay, good morning. You over here at Love Lies and Lace Fronts? Y'all, people have been asking me about questions and answers and relationship questions. Y'all can send that to Dear Fran all day, every day. The information is in my description box over here on Love Lies and Lace Fronts. I'll make the links available. If you have a relationship, if you got a question for me, baby, I don't mind answering it. If you have a question about work, you got somebody bothering you in the job place, you want to know how to make it through that pip, they just cornered you, they finally caught up with you in your bullshit on the internet just a little bit too much, and they just put you on a pip, babe, holla at me, okay? Send it in a Dear Fran and we'll talk about it, okay? I mean, it sounds like you guys want some Dear Frans back again. I'm like, that's a Dear Fran letter. I do, you know what I'm saying? Like, send it through Dear Fran, I'll answer it. So I had a couple people send me like, Fran, you should do advice and this. I'm like, I do that already. That's called Dear Fran. So anyway, if you have a question and you think Fran can answer it, or you would like to just hear my point of view and you want Bougie Gang to chime in and help you, send it. I did set up a Dear Fran channel, but y'all, I don't have the energy yet to work on another channel. But if you guys start sending questions and I get enough questions, I might move that stuff over there. And it can be a thing. So if you guys want more Dear Fran or you have a question, let me know. Okay. So just go ahead and I will make sure that the link, I think the link is in the description box. If it's not, I will make sure that it's available. Okay. Oh, my curbside pickup is ready, guys. Yeah, we definitely overdue for a Dear Fran. I know we were getting some good letters for a while. If you're interested in like what's Dear Fran, I think I have a playlist, but I think also sometimes I used to just answer a Dear Fran in a episode, so I can't always tell you where Dear Fran appears. And then I started doing like dedicated Dear Frans, and you guys weren't really with it like that. But maybe, everything has its timing, right? So anyway, if you just hashtag Dear Fran, then you'll pull up some videos in the Dear Fran. Some have dedicated like thumbnails, well, you'll know, oh yeah, that's a Dear Fran for sure. Some you're gonna just have to read the title. But if you do Dear Fran, I think you'll get some of the idea of what that's all about. And if you need some help in terms of some advice, or you want Bougie Gang's advice and in general, then go ahead and send us a note. As far as help and resources, yeah, we're just answering questions. I can't necessarily come out and help everybody because sis needs help herself, okay? But as far as giving some advice on what to do and where to go and what we think, absolutely. Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Y'all, if you could see my setup, I'm trying to get myself set up. I'm in my office, and then also we have a lot going on. I told you guys we bought Farrah new bedroom furniture, which I'll let you guys see. After I might even after they put the stuff in the room, because once she makes it like her room, I'm not going to really show her room. She doesn't really want anyone seeing her room like that. But once they put her furniture in, I'll let you guys see what we did. Anyway, but we painted her room. We got her carpet cleaned. We bought her a new carpet, like a 10 by 12. It's really pretty. She got a new bed, a new dresser. She got like a little mini like love seat type thing. It's more like a teenager room now. So that's coming on Tuesday. And then we had to order her new mattress, box spring. What else did we have to do? We changed out her light fixture, painted the ceiling. I'm helping her rearrange her closet. We did a good clear out of old clothes. Girl, and I'm trying to get my life back here in my office because I've got too much clothes myself. Oh, you do have a great dear friend? Bible lady, send it to me. Hold on, let me give you guys the link. Let me drop the link right here. It said leave this site. No, don't leave this site. Open it in a new tab. Hold on. Let me just open a new tab. Dear Fran, if you have a problem and you think Fran can solve it, I do have 3 responses right here. God only knows what they are, so we'll look at them another time. If you sent me a dear Fran and I have not gotten back with you, my bad, because I hadn't even checked it because I really didn't know anybody was checking in like that. But I will get to them. I will see what's going on. Okay, let me give you guys the URL. Okay, I'm dropping it here in the chat. And I don't even have my monitor open. Let me open up a monitor session. It's the technicalities for me of YouTube, okay? So much. There's so many missing pieces, like so many moving pieces, excuse me. Like going live on your phone with nothing is one thing, but using these streaming platforms and then having to kind of try to see everything and all of that is baby. Okay, here we go. Okay, I just pinned it up top and let me drop dear Fran. Dear Fran. Ooh. Dear Fran. And I'm going to do hashtag dear. Oops. My Lord. Okay. Okay. It's in there. If you click in the description box and you don't see it, that means you need to refresh. What does refresh mean? Go out and come back in, swipe down so the thing can kind of, you know what refresh means, right? So swipe down and where the little wheel spins and refreshes, or swipe out of the app and all together and then you'll see it. But if you just click in there now, I just saved it. Unless you have background refresh or whatever, I don't know. It's not going to do anything. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's see what Keisha's talking about. Keisha is over there talking a lot. And she is it's one of these where Keisha is in that season that she wants to talk all her business. But the thing that caught my ear was when she got to the party. Hey, piano praiser. Hey, boo boo. When she got to the part about she's gossiped. She's gossiped in her past, but she was basically, I'm paraphrasing, says that she has never wished anybody any ill will. But ma'am, you had a whole damn goon squad running after people, doxing people, damn acting fucking crazy, calling into the show, knowing that people were acting crazy, knowing that you have people who are dealing with life-threatening illnesses, and just because they frequent a chat, I'm not saying no names, just because they frequent a chat, start harassing someone who has more on their mind than just what the fuck you got going on and acting cray cray. You had a whole cray cray situation going on. You got to be kidding me. Why would you even bring that up? You had a whole damn goon squad. People were filing police reports. People had to go to court. Am I lying, y'all? Y'all can tell me because y'all know better than I do. I think Camino Financial filed a service paper again, if I'm not mistaken. I went and looked at it and it was nothing but a service again that they're trying to serve her. I hate let me tell you something. People who deal with people on some money, you know, because even though $30,000, it's not $300,000, but $30,000 means something to a business, right? You give someone $30,000 cash and you expect to get payments back on your money. That means something. That being said, um, why is it okay for someone who thinks that you're mad over, we've seen Keesha be mad and very spiteful over little things, like a child coming and spending the night in her house and feeling like this is my house, it's not fair. We've seen her really go off about lots of really petty things. And girl, pay them people their money. They're still over there working hard to try to get their money back off of you. It's weird. Anyway, let's go. Um Keisha's over here um talking her behind off as per usual, and I was listening and I was like, wow. Okay. Girl, tell it. Tell us tell us what you think, and we're going to listen. Okay? We're going to listen, and then we're going to talk about it, and then we going to laugh about it, and all of everything, okay? And then we're going to judge girl off of you. Okay? Girl, Keisha Kaylee, she sure did. Pastels on Acres. How do you get 70 plus thousand views on the first video out? You take 10 days to post another video. Then it gets way less. And then you post something else and it gets even more. It gets even less. Spiteful, yeah, she's mad. She's mad. That's why she remembers these stories. So I'm going to just trigger warn you guys. This woman is 30 plus years old. She's over 30, right? She might just be 30, but she's 30 in however many days. She's 30. She might be 31. Anyway, why are we talking about drama from the 7th grade still? I mean, I vividly remember my 7th and 8th grade. 6th grade too. I mean, I remember stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm not talking about it. Girl. You say, oh, we just listening. Ah. Okay. Because the people can spot a fraud. Oops. Jeremy's not at home to film is why I think she took so long to post. Well, that's, look, set that camera up. Well, look, I'm not giving any advice. Let me be quiet. She's an experienced YouTuber, right? She's an experienced YouTuber. She doesn't need advice from me. I'm just a small guy. I'm a small guy. I don't know anything about YouTube, even though I talk about YouTube all day, every day. Okay. I don't know anything. So let me just be quiet. I'm not fit to give any sort of advice. Let me be quiet. And no one wants to see her demise. I don't even, I'm going to be honest with you, piano praiser. I don't want to see her demise, and I don't have any feelings on wanting her to do better. Like, and that's cool that people feel that way. I don't, I mean, she seems to be doing fine. She has a house, she's got vehicles, she's got 3 children. She has a man over there. If she's happy, if she likes it, I love it. Okay. That's my extent. I don't have any hopes, dreams, or wishes for this woman. And I'm going to say that about anybody that I react to. I'm not really personally or emotionally involved with any of these people to really give a fuck. This is on some reactions, reviews, and commentary. I don't know if that sounds cold, but I'm not personally vested in any of these people to actually give a fuck at all. I'm just being honest. Um, I enjoy watching certain people's videos, and maybe it is because they just come on here silly and slow, but that's really it. I don't If she does better, awesome. If she starts doing worse, sucks to be you. You know what I mean? I don't expect anyone, you know what I'm saying? But I don't loop the internet into my ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Either way, it's like I would probably have more of a reaction like, "Oh, she hadn't posted in 7 days?" Like when you guys say, "Oh, they're about to foreclose, lose their house, whatever." I am not sending a mortgage payment. I'm not even sending a dollar to a GoFundMe. That's not my role out here. My role out here is to just observe. Um, yeah. I love Jeremy for her. Who else is Jeremy going to be with? Anybody else in this chat want to stand up for Jeremy Postel? Anybody want a 30 plus year old dude who needs another woman who wants to help take care of him, and he's got 4 kids, 3 with a crazy lady and another one that he barely takes care of? Jeremy is damaged goods now. Only reason why, because he's a man that's in a city where men are scarce, and he'll find someone quickly. But I love that for her. That's the type of guy she likes. So if anything, good going, Keesha. You found yourself a nice match. Okay. Ah, girl, you better handle your man, sis. Okay.
The girl already ate breakfast. My mom made them breakfast, but I'm making me and Babe some pancakes before having to take Jaya to practice.
Let me
Typically,
make B and
practice are
Babe
in
some
the
pancakes.
evening, but since they're out of school today, I guess the coaches changed the time.
Mommy, was gonna get a lemonade stand today.
Not today, baby.
Oh, maybe tomorrow then.
Wait,
You got school tomorrow.
okay, hold on. You know, let me just, this is random. You know that song, "Oh, I got my boots on the ground." Boots on the ground. You cannot get on Facebook or Instagram without seeing some people doing like some jazzy, funky, um, like Western line dancing. You know what I'm saying? It's line dancing, but it's more like, it's like it's more hip line dancing to some girl. I cannot. I don't know. Maybe my algorithm's messed up because I've been watching one too many line dancing and stepping videos. Is that it? Why do these moms get on camera with these bonnets? They want people to feel sorry for them and have the camera all up in their face. If you gonna have your camera all up in your face, because I know sometimes in the morning when I do some morning updates on my other channel sometimes. I kind of just started in the last 2 weeks. Um, if the camera is in my face, it's because I brushed my teeth and I fixed my hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to imagine unbrushed teeth, no baking soda, no charcoal, no Colgate, nothing. You love a good line dance? Me too. Why do these moms get on camera with these bonnets? Y'all, let me see if I can pull this up. Have y'all saw the king cap? Have y'all seen that? Why they got these men out here trying to make them think it's okay to wear a bonnet? Why would they do that to the brothers? Why they got these brothers out here thinking it's okay to wear a king cap? We were at Kohl's on the you know how you get online at Kohl's? Hold on, king. I saw this thing and I was like, please no. Hold on, let me show you. It's called a king cap. even my daughter was like, ew, look at this, y'all. If your man came to bed with this on, what are you going to do? Hold on. Oh yeah, give him a crown. If your man comes to bed with this on, baby, let him have it. Do you imagine? Whose man comes to bed like that? You don't have to answer. You don't have to answer. Okay? It's a sleep cap, comfort fit. Any thoughts on that? Like, what? What in the world do you have on your head, sir? I need for you to go get a do-rag. I need for you to have something else. This is not going to fly. Girl, why is that on sale at Kohl's? Why is that on sale at Kohl's? I kid you not. This is not Kohl's on this particular girl. Look at that. Firstlinebrands.com in Houston, Texas. Y'all should be ashamed. You guys are socializing the wrong thing. Most men are not going to put that on, and most of us ladies are not going to allow our sons to walk around with the damn bonnet on their head. I'm sure there are other solutions for men who have long hair, twists, locks. Men have been covering their heads just fine without somebody thinking it was a bright idea to make a brofied bonnet for the men. Okay, you got to be fucking kidding me. Now, back in the day, I was thinking, and I said, back in the day, men who had jerry curls, anybody my age, even a little bit younger. So if you're into your mid 40s or mid 50s, you guys already know this. Back in the day when we were kids, okay? And Michael Jackson had them wet, drippy ass jerry curls, and you did too. I never had jerry curls. My parents, like, no. I wanted a jerry curl, but my mom was like, no. And then I wanted the wave nouveau because one of my friends got a wave nouveau, and she was like, no. I was a get my hair combed and pressed on Sunday, and then when I got to be um once my mom had a rule, like, and she had 4 girls. So basically you could get a relaxer after you get your period. So once I got my period, I think I got my first relaxer, I think in the 8th grade. She would not allow me to have a relaxer until I was a certain age. And then once I finally got my menstrual, she let me get a relaxer. Until then, I had to sit for the hot comb on Sunday nights. Okay. Baby. Some people, but I knew some girls' hair that was down their back with their jerry curls. Jerry curl low key had the key though, because part of jerry curl activating the curl and then keeping it moist, that was basically a lot of what people are doing now, activating their curls with creams, and but they're not keeping it wet and drippy and not wearing the shower caps. My point was about the shower caps that some people used to wear because maybe their curls didn't activate enough. But yeah, back in the day, you would see men sometimes out with like a shower cap on looking crazy, because maybe they were trying to get their waves to, but I feel like the natural hair community knows so much more now about activating our curls, and what's good for all the different textures of hair. But this, I was kind of like, ew. I did not like this at all. I thought it was very weird. Wait, hold on. Let's see a demonstration. Baby, that is not cute. You look like you're about to toss some pizzas. Okay. I stole that from my husband. My husband said the other day with my bonnet on, I looked like I was about to make a pizza. No. That's a no. Nope. 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 Don't get any brighter. That's not a wave cap. Why wouldn't you? You know you didn't get those waves from the bonnet. You did not get those waves from a bonnet. You got those waves from a do-rag. Why are they misrepresenting how a black man gets waves? That is not the product of that. All right, let me get up off of this. Let me stop. Let's get back over here. All right. They're wrong for that. That's a very wrong moment, okay? Girl. Okay.
They're
Let's
like,
do it today.
baby, we can't do it. We got to plan for stuff like that, okay? Because if you don't plan stuff out, it won't be a success. So, what I was about to say, I went live over the weekend and someone recommended, and I'm actually vlogging all day today, y'all. But I went live over the weekend, and one of my keys, I asked y'all at the very end of the live to recommend some shows and some movies that were really good. And the first one that I watched was Carry On, because I said, you know what, let me get the movies out the way, because you know when you start watching a series, you watching a series, and especially if it has a lot of seasons, and I didn't want to not get to the other stuff. So I did the movies first. The first one I started with was Carry On. Really good. It was really, really good. I really liked it. So, and that's on Netflix. So go ahead and check that out. And now I'm watching In the End, or I'll tell y'all later, whatever it was. So I'm going to give y'all my feedback about that. So far it's okay. So I'm just going to keep watching. I only got through like maybe the first 15, 20 minutes last night. Babe made this bomb spaghetti on Saturday. Y'all, I wish I would have showed y'all how big my plate was yesterday when I made it for dinner. It was so good. And I am not a spaghetti girl. If you've been following me since the beginning of time, I think I told y'all that I did not like spaghetti. Like I'm not like I never wanted spaghetti. I like lasagna, but I was never the one for spaghetti for some weird reason. But when I tell you, Babe loves spaghetti. So when we got together, he made spaghetti a lot. Yes, baby. What? Jaya, go get dressed.
Mommy,
Baby, go up there and go brush your teeth or finish that hot chocolate. Go sit down. Go sit down. And...
editing.
Okay, baby.
You know how to edit.
Okay, I'm gonna look into it because I'm gonna take it off.
Okay.
Okay, baby. So, yeah. So back to Journey and her tooth shenanigans. So long story short, Journey had a loose tooth, and we were waiting for it to like get loose enough for me to do the whole dramatic bite into the apple or like put the string on the door, all that fun stuff. Y'all tell me why me and Jory are in my room, laying down, doing whatever. Jeremy's in here cooking food, and I can hear Journey and Jay up there playing. And then like the laughters and all that kind of like decrease, but you know, they're kids, so they're not gonna play 24/7. Anyways, Journey and Jaya come running down the stairs and they run into the room. They're like, Mommy, Mommy. And I see a little blood on Journey's lip. And I'm like, oh, what's wrong, baby? So I'm thinking like maybe she hit the tooth and that was our time. Like, let's go ahead and get it, let's get the show on the road. And y'all, my baby opened her mouth and that tooth was not in there. So I'm like, baby, what happened to your tooth? She was like,
what happened to your tooth?
We're playing a pillow fight, and then
what happened to your tooth?
And she tried to rinse it off, and then it went down the sink. And I'm like, oh my freaking gosh! So me and Jeremy, initially, our first response is like we were very upset because we told Jaya, and I know y'all hear us all the time talking to Jaya, and she means no harm with it at all. But Jaya, she thinks she's the mama. Like, do y'all got kids where they think they're the mama too? Like Jaya looks at what I do, and I can literally hear her be mean with her sisters. Like, and some things I let slide because you know the sisters ain't complaining. Journey never really complained. Jory will be a little combative with Jaya because she's like, oh no, you're not about to tell me what to do, or you're not about to regulate this. And like Jaya likes to be in control like her mother. Jaya likes to be bossy like her mother. Jaya is her mother's child. So my parents be like, girl, that's exactly how you were as a kid. So now you can see what everybody
what's
else
the
thought. My sister was
problem?
the one that was passive. Like we shared a room until I was in fifth grade, like I told y'all earlier, and or not told y'all down the live. Me and my sister shared a room until my mom got her first house. So we was in fifth grade sharing a room up until
I
from
thought you said your
up into
mom
fifth. I was in
never.
fifth grade. My sister was
Wait
in
a second.
seventh.
Hold on. Didn't she say her mom never owned a home before? Is that what she's saying? Or maybe she just means for the first house, like not an apartment, or the first residence they had where there were enough rooms for everyone to have their own room. I don't know. I mean, we can't always decipher everything, but I feel like she says she was the first homeowner, right? And then her sister got a house, right? So, what is this first house thing that we're now introducing? Okay. Okay, I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an expert over here. I'm not a Camel Toe Estates historian. I just know what I've heard. And baby, oh, I increased the speed because we don't need to listen on regular speed. It's too girl. It's
And
too
like, so of course, we're
much.
sharing the TV. I'm the one that's like, okay, sis, you tell me what you want to watch, but I'm gonna be the one do it on the TV. That's how it was, y'all. And that's exactly how Jaya is times 10. Like she's times 10. So she been waiting for that moment for that dang on too, because she been feeling like she just knows what to do with too,
Okay, well,
y'all.
when you got little
And
miss
she
running the
freaking
house,
is a
that's gonna
child.
be
So
your
as a child, they don't know
problem.
everything and they have to
It's gonna
learn.
be your
So when they were
problem.
initially upset, Babe was really upset because he was just like mad at Journey. Like, Journey, we told you, like, stop letting Jaya take over. And Jaya, we told you, stay in the child's place. And of course, I was upset. But then in that moment, I just realized it's just a tooth. It's just a tooth. We still gonna visit her. We still gonna give her money. It's just a tooth. I just decided to calm her down.
Well, it's not just a tooth. First of all, it was her tooth, and she had the experience with her sister. You're such a control freak. You're just mad that you missed it. That's what it is. Can we talk about that? You're just mad because you missed the experience. The sisters had the experience together. And as someone who has three sisters, and you know what I'm saying? Some of those are some experiences that the sisters need to have. Okay. You're just mad because control freak mom couldn't participate. But the sisters had a good time. They just knew mom wanted to collect all their DNA in them teeth. Okay? I got a whole Ziploc bag of teeth. She lost a tooth, she lost a tooth. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, don't worry about it. That's not let the kids live their kids have their own life too, contrary to what we want to accept. Children have their own life. When they're not in your presence, they're living their life. So, girl. Ooh.
Now because her emotions were like, I'm never gonna get my tooth again. Like she was being so dramatic. And you know, of course, as a mom, I just held her and just told her, baby, yes, your tooth is gonna come back. And I had to remind her, like, all your chip sisters all have lost tooth. Like y'all are like the last ones to lose your teeth. You see their teeth are coming back. Y'all see like now you can join the missing tooth club. All of those things. So, and then it just also
They're
reminded
gonna
me again,
hate
y'all,
her
like
because
we're
she has
not in
to be.
control.
They're gonna
Although
be
you
like,
know
"Why
you
you
don't have
gotta
to take
be
care of your little
involved in
situation, literal.
everything,
Oh my God!
mom?
But in that moment, I
Mom, why you tripping, mom? Can we do anything on our own? You got to see everything. Like, isn't it good enough that we're telling you that something happened? Look, you're dealing with like what 3, 5, and 4 year olds at this point, or Jory's getting ready to be 4, right? I don't even know anymore. I can't keep up. These kids are really growing up. Um, remember when August had his first birthday, and then Jory had her first birthday. I mean, are we getting to number 5 now? 4 or 5? These kids are really growing up. Anyway, at the end of the day, some kids are just like, I don't know. I don't know. Where is it? I don't know. What happened? I don't know. Where is it? It's missing. Do you remember it falling out? I don't know. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like the fact that the kids came and told you what happened is, I think, a win. At least you know it's not missing around the house somewhere. Girl, wait till Draco starts losing teeth. That's going to blow her mind. Has she even been a dog owner when your puppy starts losing teeth? Because, yes, puppies do lose their baby teeth. They do. If you didn't know, now you know.
did say, I'm gonna pull from this that
Puppies are
God is
baby
always in
dogs.
control. And you know, you don't have like it's just like a kid is so frantic and they don't
Oh, by the way, one of you guys sent me Just Jazzy's brother video. I think he was dropping some tea on her. I haven't watched the whole thing yet, but we might do that tomorrow. So just bear with me. I wanted to get caught up a little bit on Camel Toe, uh Camp Camel Toe, and see what was going on over here. um, with the pastels on acres, but we will get over there to the other situation on tomorrow. Okay.
No, and of course our kids believe in God, but we have to instill everything that we know and all of our faith into them. But just like we are, what our kids are with their parents, like it's like, yeah, I trust my mommy. I know what my mommy is saying. I love my mommy, but is my tooth really gonna come back? Like she was just like so paranoid, like her tooth was never like I'm never gonna have my tooth again. All because of Jaya. Jaya's now crying. It was just a mess, y'all. It was a mess. Jeremy ran upstairs trying to freaking save the tooth. Like maybe it didn't really fall down. Maybe he can get it. And I already knew like
Tell
it's
him to
gone
cut the
because they're very
shit.
smart girls, so they know it's gone.
Tell him to cut the shit. I bet you August lost a tooth, and was he there for that? So if you don't see it, you don't hear about it, it didn't happen. Tell that man to handle all four of his kids, and then maybe we'll be interested in hearing what you have to say. As long as there is a child out there, not to say that the mom is not taking 100% good care of her child. That's not my point. But my point is that it takes two to make a child, unless you go to the donor factory and make a baby all by yourself. Okay, if you laid down to make a baby with another person and there is a baby out here with your face, your blood, your whatever, you can at least cut a motherfucking check.
And it was gone. And Journey was like, "How you're a plumber? And take it apart, and we're gonna da da da." I'm like, "Baby, we can't hire no plumber, baby." And honestly, we can take the sink apart ourselves. It's just
I hate all that tapping on
so
the
it was a
side of
lot
the
of life
pan. That is
lessons
so
and all
annoying.
of this over too. And this is the same day when TikTok is getting shut down. It's like one of
Girl,
the biggest
TikTok
pancakes
got
ever
shut
put out
down
social
and the
media.
next morning it was back.
Little small ones no more. Okay.
TikTok, let me tell you, Don and his friends were running some sort of a play to get everybody upset and make it seem like he's some sort of hero. I'm not necessarily ever a conspiracy theorist, but it just seems like, damn it, you did more harm than good taking it down because it's been wonky ever since. I just think that somebody wanted some positive press and make it seem like they were doing something, or maybe they just wanted to distract the American people away from all the other shit that was going to be getting signed and put down no sooner than than open up business on Monday. So baby, multi distractions. Okay, TikTok was down not even 24 hours. Okay, Lion King robe, I see. Yes, yes.
I got Jaya with me. Oh, y'all, it's so cold. This is probably one of the coldest days. I got my food, the things mama's got to do. Got my pancakes with me. And these are the small details that don't be in the vlogs no more because I don't vlog all day long like I used to, or throughout my day like I used to. I probably vlog like at one point in my day, and then every single day of that week is one part of my day, and it makes one long vlog. And then y'all know I can talk, so then that makes it even longer. But you got your seatbelt on, baby. Your thing says the seatbelt not on. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, baby, put the seatbelt on, Angel.
Girl.
Oh my gosh. Y'all see my breath? Y'all see that?
Ew.
It's freezing. It's
Ew.
freezing. Come on, baby.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Put your seatbelt on. Okay. Look at my blonde wig. That blonde wig is showcasing all the
One thing
texture.
I like about this car, it always tell me put nobody do it on.
One thing I like about this car is that I can eat a whole
And it's
pancake
annoying,
breakfast
but
while I drive.
nobody want to hear that beep beep beep.
Look,
So I really like
okay?
that. And it makes me
Y'all,
even nothing
let
in
me
the
get
car.
my
Oh my gosh, I
sausages
can
and
put my
orange
clothes on with the
juice,
steering wheel.
okay?
I turn on my heated
One thing I like
steering
about
wheel.
this car, I can eat a whole damn
It's a beautiful
breakfast.
day sunny wise. I
Let
gotta
me
come
eat my
home and film some
breakfast.
brand deals and edit. It's very freezing. Ooh. Ooh, that pancake just don't me. All of the above. And it's still freezing. And I gotta go out there and grocery shop. Oh. And babe, I think you forgot the trash. I'm looking at it right here.
Babe forgot the
But
trash?
nobody else is
Where's
home.
Babe? Where's
They
his job
opened
at?
someone came. Then we got a new
Ooh,
I'll be
pancakes.
right back. I gotta keep
Pancakes on the
okay,
floor.
y'all. Made it to the store after my freaking food fell on the floor.
Girl,
I'm
that's
trying to
what you
maintain
get.
my composure because I was very upset.
That's what you
Trying to
get.
talk to y'all.
Nobody
Whew.
with good sense is eating a pancake breakfast while driving. Who does that? Who's eating? Have you guys ever ate a pancake breakfast while you have to drive? It's one thing if you want to try to eat your pancakes and someone is chauffeuring you. But when you are in a daddy gone situation and you have to drive the car, who is eating a pancake breakfast? Ain't nobody eating no pancake breakfast. The hell's wrong with you? That's why you got syrup on the floor. That's why you got your car smelling like Pearl Milling Company, okay? That's why your floor mats are sticky now. And your whole car smell like pearl milling and sausage. And guess what? You hungry. You hungry because that was a greedy move. That was a greedy move, and now you hungry. You should have waited till you parked, and then you could eat the rest of your breakfast. Or put it on your seat next to that straw bag that you carry around and take a piece at a time and eat it with your fingers. Okay? Daddy's home sewing. He's sewing, gardening, and watching YouTube videos. Okay? Daddy was very busy. Okay? Girl, the car is probably gross now. It's probably sticky and smells like pearl milling. Okay? Girl. Death by pancakes. Okay?
Anyways, I'm at Publix,
Distracted driving, reaching
and life
for
has been
pancakes.
so much better when it comes to not being wasteful with groceries and stuff. We haven't had to throw out as much because we have been literally only binge shopping fruit.
Y'all, did you guys know the bird flu is back again and that's why the eggs are costing so much? Y'all, I just bought another 60 box of eggs. Eggs last for a minute, so you might want to stock up. I'm not saying anybody hoard, but if you got an extra refrigerator or two, girl, get your extra eggs because these eggs are getting ready to go through the roof. They got the bird flu happening again, and they said to expect another 20% increase. Baby, I'm getting ready to have eggs in every refrigerator in the house. Okay. And we have 3. So I'm going to have, girl, you better go buy a few trays. Don't even play around with the dozen boxes. Like, if you buy a dozen of eggs, I'm like, come on. If you like hard boiled eggs, deviled eggs, you cook, you bake, you do all the things, baby, you better go get some trays or a couple of boxes and not play around because you're going to get to the store and there might not be eggs. And if there is eggs, they're going to be expensive. Okay. There's avian flu going around again. So the birds are having, the chickens they're, whatever happens to chickens that have avian flu. So they can't sell us those eggs. So eggs are in shorter supply. If you were wondering what's going on with the eggs, that's it. I read an article about it yesterday.
Literally, that's the only thing we'll buy in bulk because I told myself, like, we can eat on fruit all day long. Like, it's no limit to it. We can have it with our breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, all of that. And I was at a point where I was buying so much fruit, but I would just make sure, like I'll tell you, like, can't have too much. We gotta put it for the girls' lunch. Is that and third? I'm like, why was I doing that? I don't know. I mean, he was still getting it, and of course, I would still get some too. But now, like,
my store has a limit that you can only get 2 or 3 cartons. But girl, you can only get 2 or 3 containers of eggs. Girl, I got 2 trays last time. I think told you guys I bought 2 trays of 30. And now I got 2 more trays of 30 coming. And probably we're like we're half with one. But I always make my husband some hard-boiled eggs to go in his salad. So I could make 3 to 5 eggs. Some days if I know Farrah wants a hard-boiled egg, I might make 6 eggs. So 6 eggs in just a work week, that's a whole tray of eggs. I need at least 1 to 2 trays. So if I make cornbread or, what I'm saying, do something with some egg, like, what I'm saying, girl, we use eggs around here. So for me, that's just going to make sure I have what I need to run my household and not feel like I'm going to run out. But literally, maybe it was Wednesday or Thursday, I made some chili and I wanted to make cornbread and I had actually ran out of some eggs, and I normally don't run out of anything. And I remembered that the last time I ordered groceries, they did not send me eggs because there weren't any. and I didn't even connect the dots on that. So I had to go to the store and buy eggs. And then I read that article yesterday, probably because I was talking to you guys. It showed up in my news feed. And I'm telling you guys because your girl wants you to know, because you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. On this, we sharing is caring, right? Okay. Absolutely.
I don't have no problem with going through a
Sharing
whole
is
calendar for one day.
caring.
Before, I used to crunch like, oh, we gotta save this and that, and I'm like, why? Why do I have to do that? I don't have to do that. So
Girl, the
here we
eggs are
are.
getting expensive. Yeah,
Not doing that anymore.
better go get some in your
They have so
refrigerator.
much stuff in the front of this store that's buy one get one. I think I'm gonna get two more. Are these the regular crackers? No, they only got
I
the.
think you can keep eggs up to 30 days, somewhere in there, that neighborhood, like 3 weeks to 30 days. But I wouldn't get more than you know that you can use. But if they're good, I would look at the expiration and get as much as you think you use in a day for a week. You know what I'm saying? For not as much as you use in a day up to the expiration date. So if you think you can go through 2 trays of 30 or 3 trays of 30, and that's what you think you would use, and I would guesstimate what you use, and then be conscious about using them. Make some you know eggs don't hurt unless you're vegan, and you don't use animal products. Then this conversation is not for you. But if you use eggs, then be mindful about using some eggs. Make omelets, you know bake some banana bread, you know make some hard boiled eggs, um, you know, add an egg to your salad. The eggs don't go to waste, you know. I would just and it's a good bump of protein into your diet, right? If you use them. For some people it's like, I don't really use eggs like that.
No,
Well
they've been
then,
having the
you know what I
time. They
mean?
got the
Then
strawberry
okay.
jelly buy one get one, and this is the strawberry one that I like. Well, I can eat toast without jelly, but the girls they love it. So, um, what else? Okay, let's get some goldfish. Every time I come in this location, this is literally the best location ever. Literally, I promise you, the best place I've ever been to. Oh, what's this? Is this garlic? I ain't never heard of that. It's garlic aioli spread. Y'all gotta let me know about that. I gotta get some eggs. But anyway, so Jay Nice, I like to look at her. Let's go start over there with the meat. So, oh look, y'all, look. They still got buy one get one for these taco shells. Oh my gosh. But anyway, so Jay Nice posted an oxtail recipe last night and was like, "Who wants it, y'all?" She taking forever to post. I'm pretty sure she ain't gonna post until later on today. But I really wanted to make it myself, so now I had to go settle and find another guy. And everybody was typing him up in the comments saying that his oxtails came out real good, but y'all, he had so many ingredients and he didn't have the ingredient breakdown. Tell me why I'm watching the reel and I'm literally screenshotting because he would put it on the screen like what he's using and what he's doing. I'm over screenshotting so fast, like trying to capture everything so I can know. While screenshotting everything that I know I did not have, so I can make sure I can grab it. I need to grab some steaks for Draco. It's
Hasn't she
actually
made
easy
oxtails before?
because he's on a like half raw, half kibble diet, but it's actually really easy to keep up with his food with giving him these steaks. Let me see. Let me turn y'all around. So the pack of steaks, I don't see them having it right now. Because he only has like one more left. It's like a pack of six that was out. What's this? Tenderloin steak fillet. Oh damn, that's $48. That's not what I'm talking about, y'all. I'm talking about the
Girl.
one for like $11 or below. What is this? That's the oxtails. Are you kidding me? I guess we won't be having oxtails tonight, baby, because where the heck are the? Okay, we don't have any oxtail. I mean, they don't have any oxtail. I'm talking about we. They don't have any oxtail out. There's only one thing of oxtails. So we must pivot. I'm gonna have to do oxtails later on in this week.
Have y'all ever seen a full oxtail? It looks like something. Look, no offense to anyone who likes oxtails, but if you've ever seen what a oxtail, it looks like something that crawled out of hell. I'm sorry. Like that shit, it looks scary to me. And I know it's just a blunt, you know what I mean? It's the tail, but ew, I'm not interested. Just like it looked like a spear. And Ooh, there's a lady that I follow. Any of you guys who follow, gosh, her name is Jessica, and she is on her family have a farm in Northwest Ohio. And you guys know who I'm talking about. I haven't watched any of her videos lately, but she they raise cows on their property. They usually raise one for themselves and two to sell. And she makes oxtail soup. Typically the people who when they bring the animal for slaughter, that's a part that I guess her clients don't ever want. And she makes oxtail soup with it. She's a white lady. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not interested in oxtail, but at the end of the day, it looks scary. Okay. It looks nasty. Now it might be good, and I've heard the meat from the oxtail is really, really, really good. Um, but just seeing it, I'm not interested. There's other parts of the cow I'd rather eat. So I'm just saying.
And that's okay. Maybe that's my sign to wait for Jay Nice, because I've tried to do her recipes before, and I really do like the way she cooks. So I guess I should go ahead and stick to the jambalaya that I was in.
That guy looked creepy back there. Look at the guy in behind her.
Do her recipes before, and I really do like the way she cooks. So I guess I should go ahead and stick to.
Who was that? Splash? Was Splash trolling her at the grocery store? Do you think that was Splash? Y'all catch that? Look at the weird guy. He probably saw her vlogging.
Real
He's like,
savory and flavorful and all of that. So I don't know, but I want to get out of here quick anyways. And I did have most of my ingredients for my jambalaya, so maybe I'll just stick to that.
Keesha needs to pay attention to her surroundings.
Yeah, I've been stocking up so much on. Let me get some bleach wipes. Let me wipe off.
Girl, you need to stock up. You live in the damn country now. You live up in the woods. You live damn in the woods. You might need to stock up.
My seat, but I've been stocking up so much. Whenever I come to the store, I'm literally buying, like, every time I have like extra like time on my hands to like really shop, I'm always getting like a whole. I don't know how.
Was it not? It looks like something that crawled out of hell, doesn't it? It looks very sinister. The tail. I don't know. Look, whoever enjoys it and likes it, that's your business. It just the product of the oxtail looks very weird, unprocessed. I'm gonna say it like that. Processed, it just looks like a round bone with meat. So you know what I'm saying? Like if that's your jam, enjoy.
I was getting like extra paper towel, cleaning products, all of that, so that I can just have that.
I heard it's really good. I did.
Out of towels, and it's been such a long.
I think I've tasted it before. My sister-in-law, one of my husband's sisters, loves it. She's like, she loves it. Okay. So I get it. I like beef myself, so I'm definitely not knocking it. It's just the unprocessed product looks scary to me. I just don't like the way it looks, so it kind of turns me off from it. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes if you don't see where your food comes from, you have an easier chance at eating it. But sometimes when you see your food in another state, you know, before it gets to like nicely trimmed and processed for you to season it up and put it in a pot, it can be a little scary. Like how some people feel about feathers and, you know, certain things about chicken. Some people are so disgusted by chicken. They don't like to see the fat. They don't want to touch it. They don't want to eat legs. They don't want to see you know, some people are just turned off by certain things. And I love the hell out of chicken. Okay. Love it. I wouldn't want to see it processed though. You know what I mean?
Why are eggs being $10? That can't be right.
Not that she said, why are eggs $10? Baby, read the news. Read the news. That's why eggs are $10.
So if y'all didn't watch my live, I also did share that we are. Oh, there you go. No, that's not it. The full pack used to be $4. What, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Girl, she's starting to itch.
Oh my gosh.
Girl, them egg prices will make you start itching out there.
I'm in confusion, honey. Yo, look at this. My eggs were $4.59 a few days ago.
Where you been?
$7.
Girl, where you been at?
$8.49, $10,
Girl.
$9,
Yes.
$7. We all
Yes.
freaking dollars for the pasture raised. Oh my gosh.
Better get them
So like I
chickens
said, if you
popping at
watch
the
Francoise
house.
Vlog, y'all would have heard me say that we are going to be getting chickens soon.
You better get them chickens popping over at the house.
Within like the next few months, we did find someone who's selling some chickens, but then someone left me a comment and started talking to me about some roosters, and I was like, well, I don't want no rooster, I just want the chickens. Roosters are loud, and we just want the chickens. And they're like, well, no, you have to get the rooster to fertilize the eggs, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what?
So you think you can just have female chickens over there, and you think okay. You think you can just have the girls and you don't need one cock a doodle do up in the mix to make things happen? Baby, you must not understand how this thing works.
So it made me realize I got way more work that needs to be done. But we could just also go to the place that we're buying the chickens from and talk to them about it. They should be experts in the field. I guess I'm gonna have to just stick with the $7 ones. Because the ones, okay, they got the. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. And we go through some eggs, y'all. We go through eggs. If that's one thing we're gonna go through, it's some eggs. Wow, that's crazy.
Then you better get some chickens popping.
Anyways, that just made me.
You better get
that
your
just made me
food
feel
together.
away. My eggs are $5. Woo. So anyways, let me find my cleaning products. That we're not getting these oxtails. Let me find my. I like shopping. Like I feel like no one is in here, but a lot of people are in my way. If that makes sense. Where are the? Like I like shopping. I came here the other night when I had to come here like after I picked Jaya up for practice, and there was literally no one in here. That's what I like. Where is the? Oh, it's down here. But that's what I like, y'all. Wait, I need some bleach wipes. Oh, it's probably down here. But I don't like shopping with too many people around. That's why I don't like going to malls anymore. Like, remember when I first started my channel, I would be in somebody's mall. Like Black Friday and just all of my shopping. I just love
Excuse me, y'all.
Oh, we should probably get some of this. No, that's for clothes. I'm talking about I need some stuff for the carpet. I wanna put the stuff down for my carpets. Having a German Shepherd, y'all, is very humble. You thought you knew how to clean until they behind. What's going on? Why I can't find nothing? Why did I come down here, y'all? I need bleach wipes and I need carpet freshener. Let me say it out loud because I will leave here and I will forget. Bleach wipes, carpet freshener. Bleach wipes, carpet freshener. And I write everything down, but those two things weren't on my thing. So the bleach wipes must be somewhere else. Oh, there they go. I'm like, where am I missing it?
Okay, am I tripping? When she got out the car, maybe she had just dropped Jaya off somewhere, right? Was that what the? Because I'm now messed up. So here's Jaya in the back of the car. You see that? And then they come out. She gets to Publix and she dropped her stuff. Okay, so I'm assuming she did not leave. Okay, so she must have dropped Jai off somewhere. Okay. This store sequence, oh my God, she looks like she's okay. Let's trust the process. Okay. All right, Keesha, we're gonna let you finish your let's just let her continue to manically shop through the store. Oh my God. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I received that. Thank you. I receive it. Does she even know enough about farming to not be duped into buying sickly chickens? Those homestead families raised in herding families are not the friendliest with newcomers. Oh, like city slickers. You some city slicker types. Tractor Supply. I feel like Tractor Supply, like I live in North Carolina, so if you don't live in the city, like the city, you just have to go like a mile outside of any point in Charlotte and you'll probably run into some sort of like feed store or farming type store. One of them is called Tractor Supply, where you can find like gardening stuff. You can find, like homesteading type supplies, small farmer type gardening stuff, right? So they sell chicks and chickens and, they sell your like small farm needs and they probably will go to a Tractor Supply or something. I don't know what they're gonna do. Seems like they probably live in a neighboring county that has a little more rural elements to it, but you know what I'm saying? They'll figure it out. Let them if they look, even if you guys watch Jay Morrell, when Jay Morrell and her husband first moved to that new house before they fell out, she had some chickens and a bunch of them died. Some of them, it does take sometimes a couple of rounds to get your setup right because they got to stay warm, especially if you get chicks. You have to have, you need to have a decent enclosure and you need to have some heat and all kinds of stuff like this. It might not be a good time for them to get chickens now because they don't even have a setup, but we're going to just let them do what they do. We're not giving, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's let them do what they do. Okay. Shit, this is okay. Ooh. The sound is horrible. I hate the sound of the vacuum cleaner. Keesha is so they have a scale in their bedroom. Okay.
Jesus,
Uh-oh.
see? Freaking snowing again. I don't know if y'all can see these flurries. It's snowing again. And to make matters worse, we woke up this morning. I woke up at 7 o'clock. My body woke me up out of my sleep. Okay, Google, take me to UPS.
There's the UPS store 2.9 miles away. Want to navigate there?
Yes. So my body woke me up out of my sleep and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so much colder than normal. Like, what's going on? Y'all know I still sleep with the mini heater and my heated blanket. And I've told y'all this before because I've vented. Babe won't know my car. He's a dog. So, but also, sidebar, another thing. I have a new client and she's selling a mobile home. And I implore you, if you're watching this vlog and this part still makes it, the mobile home has not sold. The mobile home is going for $65,000. It is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom mobile home. It is located in Fayetteville, Georgia, in a mobile home community. When I tell you, if I were you, I would run, not walk to this opportunity. If we didn't already have this tiny home, I would have bought it myself. Like, this is a great opportunity. So first things first, with the mobile home, it sounds exactly what it is, mobile. So you can move the home from this place to that place. You don't have to keep it in Fayetteville. 2, if you're not ready.
Now Keesha is selling mobile homes. Okay. I don't even know if you need a real estate agent for that. Don't people sell mobile homes on like Craigslist? Okay. She's selling mobile homes now, guys.
Ready at this current time, or you want to save up some money to buy land or something like that, don't let that deter you, because you can still buy the mobile home and leave it where it is because it's in a mobile home. It's already been registered, licensed, all of that. It would just be a transfer of sale. $65,000 for a 3-bed, 2-bath mobile home. Are you crazy if you pass up this opportunity? Do you know how many of my clients get approved for like 190 or way below, and they're like, oh my gosh, like, what can I get with that? Da, 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 da. I want to scream it to the mountaintops for my African American people who are watching this, and no shade to any other race, but a lot of y'all, most other races have people in your family or someone in your circle teaching you guys this, teaching y'all the sauce. And I'm not saying our black people.
Okay, Keesha, are you moving into a fucking mobile home? Are you moving into a mobile home? Everybody doesn't want to live in a damn mobile home. And I'm sorry, mobile parks are notorious for, look, if you live in a mobile home right now, let me preface, I'm not talking to you or about you, but mobile home parks can have a certain cachet. I'm going to say it like that. I'm going to say it real bougie to say something, to say what I want to say, which is, are you fucking kidding me? All right. Period.
People, because trust me, we're on the up and up, and a lot of my peers, people who are older, younger, like we're catching up. We're figuring it out. But I wanted to damn sure I would be doing a disservice if I did not tell you guys how financially irresponsible it would be if you know I could dang sure qualify. If I don't have $65,000 in cash, but I know for a fact I could qualify for a $65,000 loan and be paying pennies monthly for a 3-bed, 2
You
bath.
could not
You can keep the
qualify,
home if they
baby. You got to pay Camino Financial. You owe them about $40,000 right now. No tea, no shade. Okay. How are you telling people about what you qualify for and what type of loans that you can get when, ma'am, you have a whole lawsuit from a finance company ripening right now and collecting interest?
bill and rent it out for, we can go over numbers later.
Girl, does she ever?
You can rent it
Yes.
out and be making a profit, have a home, you receive the tax benefit. Now this is now income that you can use for when you buy your main home. So let's just say they say you didn't have the income you needed and you just get this
They
tiny
say
home. Right when you have that lease agreement, this is now income. Hey y'all, I was trying to make sure my background is pretty much clear. Back home,
girl, look at that part.
Check the water. It is now 6:20.
Ooh, look at that. Hold on.
But I checked the water, and surprisingly enough, it's still
hot. Yeah, I'm disturbed.
I also called the gas company and said, "Hey, very kindly, I'm going to need y'all to make us your first trip in the morning." So, the manager
still together.
So we're going to see what happens. However,
what in the world? What in the what is on your head, girl? Outside of mobile loan payment, don't they have to pay rent on the lot? If you don't own the lot, yes. Mm-hmm. Girl, we're not even going to slice it and dice it. If there's someone out there that resonated with, it's like, Keesha, oh my God, Keesha, I want to hear about that mobile home. Let them get it, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let them have it. We're not getting involved. We're keeping it very minding our business, very much on the sidelines, very much pointing, screaming, and laughing. We're giving very much like, girl, go ahead. We're keeping it very much like, girl, go ahead with that. Okay. Girl, we can't rack our brains for these fools. Okay. Girl, that is not a good use of anybody's brain power.
Like I said, we have
girl, let them have it.
I'm actually going to take this downstairs. We gave the girls the best heater because they deserve the best, period. So they have the best heater.
Hi, V the one. Hey, boo.
And then my room,
girl, the skin is
I'm fine down there because I got my heated blanket plus that. And baby's still been in the basement. He said, I'm
so distracted by, girl, the ugliness of this wig and the bulk. I'm so confused by the bulkiness of this situation and the texture going on. It's giving, girl, what is this texture? Baby, okay.
Been in here, but he said the basement is actually pretty warm. And so
it's giving just to see what it's giving that there's helicopters outside.
Feeling like. But yeah, so I am just about to put on my press on lashes. I didn't want to have to make a separate video for this. So I'll just chit chat with y'all really quickly while I do this. It doesn't take too long, so like literally doesn't, but this probably would be the time where it starts taking forever because obviously every time we pull out a camera, that's just what it does. But yes, so I want to sit and watch my movies. Somebody recommended It Ends With Us, and I got to give my honest opinion. I didn't like the movie. It wasn't a bad movie, but I could have did away with it. I liked it. I like how she stood, without giving the plot, I like how she stood her ground and all of that. And by the way, since we are literally on the moment of me doing this is once again the lashes I got from Marshall's yesterday. But anyway, so I like how she stuck her ground and all of that. But I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, y'all. But I personally, it wasn't my favorite. Now,
girl, that wig was matted in the back.
So I do use my Kiss lash thingy, and I feel like my brows need some brow gel. This is my Anastasia. I've used this quite a few these last few. Let me see what this is. This is mascara. What is this? Because I'm trying to try out my different products so I can see like what I really like. Does this have color to it? This is the Benefit. I use the Anastasia. Oh wow, this hair just exploded in my eyes. Okay, here we go. But I've been using the Anastasia.
It looks like her face is burned. Not like she has burns, but it looks like a chemical peel. But it's just giving dry patches. And look how hairy her arms are.
Is with this hair, it's like literally, I don't know if it's my hair. I need to put some like oil on it. But my hairline has been real itchy. It's never been like this. So the only thing I could go with has to be the hair. But I'm gonna put some oil on it nonetheless, just to make sure it ain't your girl. Because I do need to oil my braids. I can't remember if my stylist oiled my hair when she did it. I literally, you be running your mouth at the stylist whenever you get your hair done. And I need to get my brows threaded. But probably a lot of places will be closed since everything is shutting down. The girls are out of school. They're having a virtual day tomorrow, like remote learning. So there won't be any school. I don't know.
It's called asynchronous.
Go ahead and cancel. And I'm gonna just use. I just realized this one doesn't have any 8s because this is the one I had last time, and it had 8s in there. So this one started at 12, 10, and 8. These are the other ones I had. So I do still have some 8s. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do 12, 10, and then I'll use some of these 8s like my first one. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the 12.
Oh God.
And like I said, I just love this so much. All of you who have like reached out to me in the last few weeks or days or whatever, however it's been posted, like showing me so much love with all of my testimonies and everything. Can y'all see? I'm trying to make sure I'm going down low. My wig kind of sliding. Okay, let me see. But I really, y'all see how easy that was? And this was the 12. So let me do the same thing on the other side so I don't lose track. But I really appreciate everybody. Like I've been getting so many long messages. Okay, I'm gonna probably go bring y'all down here. That's how y'all gonna see me better. So right there. Because if I keep y'all up, y'all ain't gonna get to see nothing. But I really appreciate all the messages, all the kind words, all the encouragement, just so much positivity, like from people I didn't even expect to be reaching out to me, people I didn't even know was watching me. It's just, I love it. Like I really appreciate it. And I'm so grateful that I can inspire other people to, just take their journeys a little bit more serious. I still have so much work to do within. I think my biggest thing for me is the forgiveness part. I think
here we go.
Probably like the biggest thing for me. Like I saw that video I told y'all on my live, and I told y'all if anybody wants me to send it to you, honey, I will send it. I think I'm trying to figure out if I want to do another 12. I think I want to do another 12. But if you want me to send it to you, I definitely will. But
I didn't watch her live.
Who passed away and went immediately to, what is it called? Not the resurrection.
Girl, first of all, let me warn you guys. Girl, okay, I'm gonna just say it. Like, number one, I didn't watch her live. I did not. I flipped through her live. She had the Paddington Bear hat on, and she had her Jeffrey Dahmer glasses, and she was talking about some mess, and I could not get with it. I could not. So if I missed something, it's up for you guys to send me the timestamps that you want us to look at, but I'm not wasting a minute of my time on that. I'm just not interested enough to watch her live for 3 hours. She's, you know what I'm saying? Like when she's talking to the keys and the duns and the keys, baby, I'm not interested. So boom on that. Okay. No offense to anyone out there, but that's it.
Like everybody was lined up to get their judgment. So Judgment Day, yeah, that's what's called, Judgment Day. So yeah, he passed away and he went to Judgment Day, and it was about a 5-6 minute video where he shared exactly what he saw and heard very clearly, everything God had said. And when I tell y'all, I was crying so hard in my bed, like hearing what was being said to certain people about why they did not make it into heaven. He was the only one who made it into heaven, and that was by this much. And God is not playing with us. God is not playing with us. And one of the biggest things he had told somebody, like straight up, like, you couldn't forgive such and such, So since you couldn't forgive such and such, he gonna call you out. He gonna play that little video and gonna show you what you were saying. See all that stuff. When we say what's done in the dark is gonna come to the light that y'all need to be thinking about is the light of God. Because I promise you, a lot of y'all are more afraid of man than you are of God. Now, there should still be some form of conscious of dealing with humans. Like we should still think of like how we impact and affect those other people around us. But I'm telling you,
Have you called Ashley to apologize?
Many people are more afraid of man than they are of God. Like you think what you're doing now is cute. And when you get to judgment day and God start rolling that video back, all that gossiping, all that holding grudges, God said he don't care what nobody did. Vengeance is his. So I literally was like, oh, like I think I wasn't really worried about anything but the forgiveness thing. Because God has already forgiven me. I've already repented for all the other stuff that I heard in the video, but it was the forgiveness. At that time when I watched the video, I was literally having a conversation with Jeremy that day. We sometimes get real deep with it.
So God has already forgiven you for the other dirt. Okay.
Y'all. And I'm gonna go with the 10s now. But we were making sure everything is right and tight before I move on. But we were literally having a very tense discussion about like he was telling me like, oh, you need to forgive, blah 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 blah.
You need to forgive my baby mama. You need to forgive me. You need to cut the grips off my dick.
And he's telling me some examples of some people he forgave and different situations. And I'm like, I don't think God has put it on my heart quite yet. And he was like, okay, so if you passed away right now, you think God gonna want to hear, oh, it wasn't on your heart at that very second. You know, I was more so worried about my feelings and everything. I never really understood when people said, well, I understood it. When people say forgiveness is more for you than them. Now, my deeper understanding of it is your soul is on the line for this forgiveness. Your soul depends on this. And it's not to say you can't hold people accountable. It's not to say that you can't experience the different emotions that come with disappointment, betrayal, lying, dishonesty. It's just understanding that God gave his only son, and forsaking his only son who was perfect, who was put here to spread the beautiful word of God and to share and tell everybody what following and believing in him means for everyone, just to get treated in the worst way, deceived, betrayed, this, that, and the third. And when it came to the end, he still had mercy for those people and passed away for us, passed away for all those people in that time frame, and for the generations and generations and generations and generations to come. And that includes us being here right now. And when you think about that, if God or if Jesus had that much strength to do it, when he didn't wrong nobody, and he was perfect, and he lived by God, and he's perfect. No one else on this earth has been perfect. No one else on this earth is without sin. So if someone who has been without sin can still find it in their hearts to forgive and to have grace, then surely we can do the same. And I know when I saw that video, I literally had to, hold on, y'all, gotta make sure everything is sticking. I was literally crying so hard. I was crying so hard because God was just letting me know right then and there, like, you gotta forgive them. You gotta forgive them. There's a few people on the list that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let that person go. Like, it's, they're not in my life. I'm gonna let that go. I ain't gonna harbor. And I don't harbor hate for people. Like, I'm not one that harbors hate. I've never been a hateful person. I've never been one to like wish well. Not wish well, but wish harm on people. I've never been like that. So I am good, and I'm so happy that let me take that back. I have said out loud or to friends or to even family, like, karma is coming to this person, or yeah, they laughing now, but wait till later, or stuff along those lines.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but I think y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, when people like, and I have to use myself an example because this is my platform, and most of y'all follow me because y'all know me. I don't know you guys and y'all's life and what y'all dealt with, but at least y'all know me. But just like when people have called CPS an astronomical amount of times for no good reason whatsoever because they harbor all that hate, stuff like that. Like, I've never been so intentional with my spite for someone that I would try to spite anyone. At least my conscience can sleep good at night. I don't know why. Now I didn't big you up, and now all of a sudden you being weird. Don't be weird. do not be weird. I think I want to put another 10 on
You
there.
need to say, don't
But
be weird to yourself.
I'm not out here trying to hurt or harm anyone, praying on someone's downfall. Like, I've gossiped in the past about people who I didn't like. I have not sat back for years and years at a time, like looking people's address up, looking into their personal lives.
Why would you even bring that up when you had a goon squad doing that? You had your own personal goon squad, hate train. I don't even know what to call it, but she had a whole situation going on harassing people. Are you fucking kidding me? Not to mention, you don't understand the Bible. At the end of the day, you can speak all of that stuff that you're talking about, but at the end of the day, they arrested Jesus because they felt that what he was doing was against Pharaoh. Okay? Or not the Pharaohs, but it was against the laws at the time of religious practices because it was going against the king. Okay? So Christians feel otherwise. At the end of the day, you don't know what you're talking about. Now, subjectively, people can feel one way or another about it, but people were basically worshiping and putting no one above the king because the king was like supreme. And Jesus was telling people about God and the good news and all of those things, and people felt away, and he was arrested. Okay? So you don't really know what you're talking about. I don't even you don't even know what you're talking about. But at the end of the day, I'm not here to give you guys a Bible lesson or anything like that. But ma'am, you sound ill-informed. If you are trying to grapple with gossip and creating a situation where this man that you say that you are in relationship with cannot even see his own son, that's on you, boo. I mean, I'm not going to lie. If my husband had an outside kid outside of me, no matter what the so their situation was, he had a hall pass, whatever the case might be. At the end of the day, if there was a child that was procreated in between my kids, I would feel some type of way. Is that reasonable? Maybe some people would say no. If you can't accept it, then you can't accept the man. She's had so much negativity against Ashley. Ashley said at a certain point she realized Jeremy was with this chick and she was just trying to make good and trying to create a way for August to have a relationship with his dad. And this woman did not want to get out of the way. She wanted to act like she's a fucking stepmother when you're not even a wife. If she had to deal with you on the level that you're the wife and this is y'all's household, then that's fine. Jeremy stays with you. That's your business, but she doesn't want you all up in her business. You're not August's stepmother. You're the mother of August's step sisters. Jeremy has not elevated you to wife status for whatever reason. I don't even need he's asked her several times. They did this. Nobody cares. They could be married downtown tomorrow if they wanted to. They're not married because they don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? Or he doesn't want to be. And if she wanted to be, she wouldn't be with a guy who doesn't want to marry her. That's just my thought. If you want to be married, you don't waste time with men who are not going to marry you. Hello? I'm sure everybody in this chat right now, your mom, your grandma, your auntie, your best friends have all told you that. If you're sitting around wasting time with a guy who is not serious, then deep down inside, you need to reconcile that your actions and your thoughts and your behaviors are not aligned with what your walk and your talk are not matching. Okay? If you want to be married and you got a bum on the roster, if you got more than one on the roster, you're not ready to be married. If you got a bum who is not husband material, sis, your life will be miserable. Marry that bum if you want to. Okay? And if you are with a guy who is not serious, he's cheating on you, he's disrespectful to you, it won't get better when you get married. It'll be worse. Okay? So you have to reconcile that you may want something, just like some people might want a mink coat, or somebody might want a classic Chanel lambskin with the gold hardware, 2025. Okay. But you know what I'm saying? You just went to Aldo and bought a purse. Okay. You may want that thing, but you're not willing to do the work that it takes to get that thing. Okay. That being said, you can't sit up here and blame other people because you're not willing to put in the work, or you are not aligned on the proper path to have that thing happen. Okay. Okay. That's all I'm going to say.
Doxing people on the internet, praying for,
Girl,
the downfall. Like, God sees those things. But this is the thing. This is the big kicker. Even the people who've taken it as far as they've taken it with me.
Let me tell you guys something. Once upon a time, when I realized I was like in an on again, off again situation, this is decades, okay, in the past. I was in an on again. I had to reconcile with myself. Well, girl, you must not really want to be in a relationship because this is what you opted for. I couldn't be mad at. I had to let that. I was like, you know what? And when I had that, you know what? I mean, I do stay at work till 8 and 9 o'clock. I am always busy. I am a fucking workaholic. I had to realize just because I wanted something didn't mean I was actually acting like it, because I was busy. And when I realized, number one, my actions were not matching up with my desires, I stopped complaining and I stopped blaming other people for me not being in a situation I wanted to be in. And baby, lo and behold, as soon as I made that, girl, lo and behold, how things will change as soon as you change your mind. Okay. As soon as you change what you think to make yourself not be responsible for what you're actually doing and accepting, baby, things can actually start changing very quickly. Okay. And I'm speaking from experience. Okay.
Because even my light gossip or even my little jabs, it's an even playing field to God. We're one and the same. So although I'm not out here now, I do believe that when you meet your maker, God is going to know your heart. I believe that 100%. So I do also, although my actions are still one and the same with other people's actions, even if I don't feel like, oh, I didn't do it like that, God is still like, hold up. But you're not going to do it at all. I do believe that God reads our heart and he knows our heart, and he knows that I've never maliciously did anything to hurt anybody. Like, I've never been that type of person. Like, I've never in my life been a malicious, evil-spirited person. The majority of my 99.999%.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Has been because someone has wronged me. So now I feel some type of way about it.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Hurt me, call something to me. I've never, I don't know. I don't have that evil spirit in me to just get consumed with people, to hate them that much.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Did I tell y'all the story of the girl who slapped me? Now Jeremy is going to holler. I know I keep telling y'all these stories.
All right. Keesha says that this story she's about to tell is about the guy that she talked about in her pamphlet. Some mixed guy. She said, this is one thing that I kind of realized Keisha's a little bit of a colorist as it pertains to her men. This is in 7th grade too. I would be, I don't know. I would be mortified. I don't think she's going to have her 7th graders. I don't think she's going to accept, let me say it like that, her daughters running around talking about boyfriends and are you single? Girl, this crazy story, okay? She's getting ready to tell. Oh, I hate that I have to listen to it again, but okay. How long do we have, girl? We got about another 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Okay, let's go. Plus, we're on 1.5, so you got to do the math. We probably have about another 20 minutes.
I tell y'all this story. I've shared it before. 100% I know I have, but it was so long ago.
Tell
It
us
was like in the early
again.
stages of my YouTube career. So I feel like a lot of y'all probably do not know this story. So I'm going to share this story. I kind of like sharing stories with y'all about my life and giving y'all my testimony. So back when I was in 7th grade, I was dating this guy. His name was, we're going to call him Jay. And he was probably arguably one of the most attractive guys at my middle school. He was in 8th grade. I'll never forget when I met him, y'all. Y'all know this story here. Tell this. So let me paint the picture for y'all. So I was leaving cheerleading practice, and he was outside by the gym door, and he was waiting with his phone in his hand.
Let me find out my
I was looking for my notes.
12-year-old, which I don't have a 12-year-old anymore, is out here trolling boys and all of this shit. Okay.
I got up, and I wasn't outside of cheerleading practice. It was dance. So, anyways, I'm leaving dance, and I see him, and he was mixed, of course, and he had some type of, I felt like he had some type of Spanish type of thing.
He was mixed, of course. So are we finding out that secretly Keesha likes a racially ambiguous dude? She likes a guy with a little bit of swirl. Is that what Keesha likes? She likes a little swirl in her men, which, hey, cool. That's your business. You know what I'm saying? But she said, of course, axiomatically, he was mixed. Okay. Of course, he was mixed. Okay. Is that what are we finding out that that's what she likes?
I wasn't outside of cheerleading practice. It was dance. So, anyways, I'm leaving dance, and I see him, and he was mixed, of course, and he had some type. And I see him, and he was mixed, of course, and he had some type of.
He was
I felt
mixed,
like he
of
had some
course.
Spanish type of thing going on with him. So I was like, oh, like I was always scared though. It's like how I slid into Jeremy being like, I've always been that type of girl. I want what I want, not just with relationships, but in everything. But anyway, so
I'm aggressive. I don't wait. I don't wait for God to send me who he has for me. I go running and chasing after the dick. Even from an early age, I went running and chasing it. And I get what I get because I can't wait for a man to be a man and for a man to approach me. Even though some people might say, Fran, that is so old. That is so girl. That is just okay. Things work the way they work for a reason. And I'm going to go back to Dr. Phil and say, and how's that working for you? How is you being an aggressive, vulturous female, how's that working for you? How is your selection process working for you rather than allowing a man to be a man and you get your appropriate suitor rather than you always picking someone based on, well, he looked like he had a little bit of Spanish in him.
I saw him. He looked at me. He looked down. He looked back, and we just looking at each other. So I just was like, "Ooh, Poppy." I said, "What you doing here?" Da da da. We flirting, and he was just like, "No, what you doing here? I ain't never seen you before." And I'm just like, "Yeah."
Well, they might have a
grade,
little
team A,
TI
what team
situation
because
going
he was in
on.
honors, so all of the honor kids had a certain area, and if you were not in honors, it's not time to.
They might have a little TI tiny situation going on where they just do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'll see you. Okay, you'll be home by midnight. Okay.
Let me see no kids
Type
about that
thing.
unless they had an extracurricular with you. So he was like, "No, I'm on team." I think he was on team C. So I was just like, "Yeah, I've never seen you before." Blah blah blah. But there was another girl on our dance team who was fairly newer to the school, and she used to always talk about like when she first got there, she was a gorgeous girl, very very gorgeous. She had a body, all of that. She was really really pretty. And when she got there, me and her were real cool. She got on the dance team, joined like when I joined. I mean, she joined after I joined because she was new. And anyways, I remember her like always
She
talking
said,
about like,
okay,
her nail, her
Poppy,
personal
isn't that
problems. I didn't know who she was talking about. I
girl
didn't know her
that
name either, but she talked to another girl named Albria about, and I can't remember the girl's name. It started with S. It was real long. But anyway, so S was talking to Albria. I used to hear him talking all the time. So when he told me he was texting, he was just like, yeah, my ex, she keep trying to get back on me, but I'm done with that. And I was like, oh, so you single? And then he was just like, are you single? And I said, yeah, I'm definitely single. And he was like, well, maybe you should take my number. And I was like, no, you take my number, hit me up. So he got my number, and literally like within like an hour, he was texting me and it was like, can I call you? So you know how boys do, just like how girls.
y'all, she was in the 7th grade. 7th grade is like 12. How old are you now? 30 something? You're 8. This has been 18 years ago. This is 2 decades ago story. You don't have anything more current?
Girls do. He must have called, well, I do know. He called his homeboy who actually went to elementary school with me, who I was real cool with. And I guess he must have said, like, hey, have you heard of this girl named Keesha? She in 7th grade on team A. And he must have said, hell yeah, like that's my sis. Like we went to such and such, da 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 da. So he called me on through with the other guy and was like, "Oh, so you feeling my boy Jay?" And I was just like, "Yeah, he real fine, blah 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 blah." And I was like, "Yeah, but I don't like all that. I've never liked that small talk. And I'm a commitment type of girl, even if we get seventh grade. So I'm just like, so what's up? Like, what you want to do?" So we flirted for like a few days, and then he kind of was like, "Yeah, you definitely gotta be mine." And so I'm just like, "Have you dated a seventh grader?" He was like, "No, it's only eighth graders." So mind you, when we get back to dance, I think I had dance a few days after all this, and y'all, now this don't got nothing to do with the karma, but I just want to give y'all all the backstory. Like, I gotta tell y'all what happened, but this is gonna help y'all understand. So, anyways, I got back to dance and I was telling my actual friends, like, "Y'all, guess who I'm talking to now?" And they were like, "Who?" And I was like, "Have y'all seen that fine eighth grader? I'm about to say his name, Jay." And it was like, one of them was like, "No, how he look?" And I was like, "He's the one who's mixed. Like he mixed with like Puerto Rican or something." And everyone was like, "Yeah,
Girl, Puerto
yeah, yeah."
Rican.
And I was like, "Yeah." And then she came over
Girl,
and she was like, "What, who
she
you say?"
thought
And I was
she
just
found
like,
herself
"Jay."
a
And then she was
Puerto
like,
Rican.
"My Jay?" And I'm like,
My
"No,
Jay?
my Jay." And then she was just like, "You talking about Jay?" And then she said his last name, and I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" She was so mad. So she went to Outbreed, y'all. She was talking, plotting. I'm just like, whatever. So anyway, that was the end of that week. You could tell she kind of was like being weird to me for like the next few practices, but it wasn't that bad. But it was still like it was noticeable, like she felt the type of way. But it's not like I was with him while they was together. They just heckled up. So anyways, me and him together, he actually had a lot to do with a lot of parts of my life that I shared in the documentary. That's exactly who I was talking about in the documentary when I said I was dating someone and then they found out, blah, blah, blah. If you watch the documentary, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to talk about that right now. So anyways, he was that guy. Y'all. So me and him were dating for a few months. And one day I'm in the bathroom. He used to wait for me outside the bathroom after school. He would now make sure he stayed after school to see me. And one day he's waiting outside the bathroom for me. And I'm in the bathroom, come out the stall, wash my hands. This girl walks in. We're gonna call her name's J too. We're gonna call her. Just call her Jayla. So Jayla walks in and she was like, "Oh, you're Jay's girlfriend." I was like, "Yeah, girl."
We're not
like,
even gonna look.
I was like, "Really?" So I'm all like, "Oh my gosh, he never told me, blah blah blah."
You
She's like, "Yeah, girl, I'm his best
there.
friend, blah blah blah. If you ever need anything, come
La
to
la
me."
la.
So I'm like, "Okay, girl." So she was like, "Yeah, do you have his number?" And I'm like, "Jay's number?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then she's like, "Girl, give it to me. He told me to tell you."
How stupid is if this is his best friend? Keesha, that was dumb, girl. How what would make you think that someone who is the man's best friend was Can you explain that? How is someone the best friend and they don't have the number? That wouldn't really make you a best friend. I'm just saying, that's just weird. Okay. Can you make it make sense? I would like for her to make it make sense, please.
Give it to me. So I'm just thinking in my head, like, wow, if he's sitting outside the bathroom, why would she not go back out the bathroome and just say, "Give me your number"? And secondly, if that's his best friend, like, y'all, I literally can't believe I remember every detail like this. But anyway, I'm like, if this is his best friend, why would she not already have the number? Like an idiot, I gave her the house number and not the cell phone number because I'm like, okay, well, I ain't gonna give her too much access. Let me just give her the house number. So that was that. She stayed behind in the bathroom because I'm like, well, let's go out there and go see him. She's like, "No, girl, you go ahead. I gotta finish, washing my hands, whatever. So I leave out the bathroom. Of course, I say something to him, and I was like, "Hey, Jayla was in there. That's your best friend." He was just like, "Hell no!" Like he was playing around, like, "Hell no!" And I was like, "But she just asked me for your number." And he was like, "You gave her my number?" But he wasn't like taking it serious. So I'm thinking like it wasn't that big, but he's like, "Why you get that girl my number?" And I'm like, "Was she in the bathroom? Like, what is all this? This was weird." But anyway. So later on that day, I called him on his cell phone. She was on his phone, and they were talking. And he also went through with his friend from the one who I said I knew from elementary school. And yeah, so it went down like that for a few days, and then I'm just like, I don't know, it was real weird. Anyway, so one day, it was probably 3 days later, y'all. I call him and he's on the phone with her again, but this time they're like play arguing. So he once again he was like, "Oh, you serious? Okay." And he's like, "That's why Keisha calls you a B word." And I was like, "Hold up now," because at this time I never cursed. Like I didn't start cursing until I got on YouTube and I was stressing the hell out. Anyways, so I was just like, I'm on one phone like, "Why are you telling her that, Jay? Don't be telling her that. I ain't call her that." All I can hear her is like, "Bet." Like I can hear her like she's one of them raunchy girls. No offense, she's one of them rowdy raunchy girls. So I was just like, "Stop even playing with me." So he was just like, all right. And I said, "Can you call her back?" He can look at her face. I'm like, "Call her back and tell her." He's like, "You okay? You scared of her? You scared of her?" And I was like, "No, that's not the point though. The point is you lying." So he was just like, "No, you good. She ain't gonna do nothing." Tell me why, y'all. So the whole day of school the next day, I'm just hearing all these murmurs like Jayla got beef with Keisha.
She's hearing all these murmurs.
She's one of rowdy little chicks. And little old me, I'm over here telling everybody, I don't know.
She just uses random
Jayla
words like for no good
Can y'all report
reason.
back and tell her I didn't because I wasn't seeing her around. Because I'm like, well, let me see her. Then I ended up after my lunch period, I saw one of her homegirls in the bathroom. And I was like, "Hey, can you tell her that I never called her no B word?" And Jay was lying. And they were like, "Okay, we'll let her know." Blah blah blah. Y'all, tell me why I go to the bathroom, the same bathroom I dated him in, y'all. Me and my best friend in the bathroom. I come out the bathroom first. She's still in the bathroom. I look down the hallway, and there's a gang of hoodlums running in my direction. And I can't remember what they were yelling, but they were just like being rowdy. And I just remember seeing Jayla. and her stopping in front of me, like, what was that you said? What was that you said? What was that? What was said? What was said? And I was like, I didn't say nothing. Like, I'm being calm, cool. I was like, I didn't say nothing. And then she's like, yes, you did. You want to fight? You want to fight? And I was like, girl, I definitely don't want to fight you. I'm not a fighter. And she's like, oh, yes, you do. Because you had, and I said, I'm telling you right now, I did not say nothing. And Jay was lying. Like, and everybody was like, hit her, Jayla, pop it off, Jayla. Y'all, the girl reached her hand back and she slapped me in my face. Now, when I got slapped, I remember my dad was telling me, if somebody put your hands on you, if somebody put their hands on you and they're way bigger than you, you don't know if you can take them, whatever's around you, pick it up and knock them the hell out. But I'm in the hallway, so I didn't have nothing on me, literally. And then she had a gang of people. So I also like to think with rationale. So rationally, if I would have hit back at any given moment, she would have really thought like this is a real mutual fight. And then maybe her friends would have came in. And I was on my way to cheerleading practice. No, cheerleading trials. So it was actually cheerleading trials by this point. So I had on my little short, my little white tank top, about to go to cheerleading practice. Now, when she slapped me, Jeremy literally going to scream when he found. He told me don't ever tell this story no more. He was so mad when he heard it. But I live in my truth and I don't got nothing to hide. I'm 31 years old. This is back when I was in 7th grade. Anyways, so when she slapped me, I just looked at her, and I'm like, okay. And next thing you know, they were so loud that the assistant principal, who I was real cool with, she comes running out the office. We were right by the principal's office, y'all. They crazy in ghetto. We was right by the principal's office. The assistant principal, y'all. Look, let me show you what God did, y'all. The assistant principal comes out of the office. She sees me. Of course, she's immediately on my side because I'm one of the sweet girls at school. So she's like, oh my gosh, Miss Andrews, what's going on? She was like, your mom was right here. Girl, I turned back around. My mom was right behind her. So they start running. And I said, well, Jayla, she just slapped me. She's like, she slapped you? And I said, yes. And she's like, why she slapped you? I didn't know if I wanted to tell her the truth at that point because I didn't want to get my boyfriend in trouble. But I was just like, I don't know. It was just something he said, she said, but I never even said it. And she slapped me. And then my mama was like, oh, hell no. Did you slap her? And the assistant principal was like, no. She did the right thing. She did it. Like, my mama don't play that. My mama got glasses in her face. When y'all see my mama, because she got glasses, it's because somebody played with her back in school. And my mama beat that girl for 50. The only thing the girl could do is scratch out my mama's eyes. Like, she was so mad. And my mama beat her up.
Okay, but where did that get her? That got her, look, where... I'm going to just say it like this. No offense to the moms out here, but where did that get her in life? Okay. Where did that get her in life? Can we talk about that? Your attitude determines your altitude. Okay. So your mom had a fight and probably I guess the girl jacked up her eye or whatever, but then she had, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. I'm trying to be nice. Girl, y'all say what y'all need to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, where did that get you? I will never teach first of all, look, I'm going to say, this is what I would tell my daughter. Don't let, you know what I'm saying? You can defend yourself. But if you have even the utmost thought that someone is coming for you, baby, you are too pretty to fight. And you don't want to mess up your good record with a fight on your record. If it's like that, then you do what you got to do. But the minute that you have a minute to turn around, walk away, get a teacher, whatever the case might be, if you have the option to make a choice, make a different choice. Because we don't need fights and disciplinary actions, suspensions, and things like that when you are destined for professional school. When they see fights and what they could say is assaults, if they got to get the school police involved, that's a damn low-key record. That's on your record. They'll make a decision whether you can be in the dorm or not, how you handle certain things. That's not for you. That's not for you, boo. Okay? Too cute, too pretty, too smart. Okay? If people have a problem with that, then that's on them. Okay? And I'm raising a girl, a young lady. A boy, I would still say the same thing. But obviously, again, someone's coming for you. You got to defend yourself. But if you have an opportunity to get an adult, get someone involved, all of those things. That's, to me, people parent how they want. I just don't necessarily agree with that. But these days, these things turn life threatening. And there's kids out here, there's kids out here killing other kids. And it's very dangerous. You saw the little 13-year-old girl in South Carolina who was just killed by a 15 and a 16-year-old. They've got murder charges. A 15 and 16-year-old girls have a murder charge now against a 13-year-old that they beat the shit out of and then set a fucking house on fire. These diabolical, evil-ass little kids, right? If your kid happens to cross paths with someone like that it's probably safer to go get an adult rather than trying to handle it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't, these days these kids don't know who they're messing with. Today they try you in school and next thing they try you at the mall. And some of these kids don't care about parental figures too. They'll try and get the parents too in the parking lot. Baby, it's best to just be like, don't even get nothing started. Cuz really mental illness is is there's kids not on their medication. Okay? Just like there's adults not on their medication, there's kids not taking their medication either. And some of these kids are fucking crazy. Okay? This shit Keisha's talking right now, she wouldn't want that for her daughters. Okay? The woman is nuts. I'm not sure I don't believe it. I don't even think this is something that a woman who's sitting at their makeup table in their glam room should even be repeating. Okay? How about that? How about the walk? Did we not talk about the walk not matching the talk? Everybody doesn't always look like what they've been through, right? But you are a lady who is in your second floor with your Timu cabinets in your glam room with your sateen robe on, putting on lashes in your glam room, and you're telling us about some sort of altercation you had when you were 12. Can you make it make sense? Can you tell us something more relevant, please, on a Sunday? Mess. Just a
I mean,
mess.
like she was in high school. The child pretty much scratched my mom's teared up and she needed glasses, but my mom don't play that. So my mom was pissed. She was like, "Oh heck no! What we about to do about this, about that?" And it was crazy. So I ended up fast forward. I ended up calling Jay and told him like, Jay put her hands on me today. I was like, this relationship, I don't think we can move forward because you put me in danger. You put me in harm's way. Like I don't play stuff like
Hey,
this. He was like,
Celestine.
blah,
Hey,
blah, blah, blah,
boo.
blah. But then it was kind of like
Hey, boo.
I feel like he
Hey.
was kind of like low key mad that I checked him
Hey,
about it.
Avi.
And long story short, with me and him, he ended up breaking up with me because this is the end of the school year. He was like, well, I'm going to high school next year, and I don't think I can stick around with somebody in middle school. I guess what she told me. So I'm just like, I'm still gonna go in that same high school, so you'll see me next year. And this is like, but guess what? He got back with the girl on the dance team.
Okay.
So
hold on. So somebody broke up with you. This little boy was being messy. He sounded like a whole feminine young man. He created a situation where someone came for you. It sounds like you fell for a play, dummy. He started talking to you out of nowhere. So some of his people came and approached you on some dummy move and you fell for it. You two were on the phone. He instigated a fight between the two of you and then broke up with you. And then he told you the reason he was breaking up with you was because he's going to high school and you're a baby. Okay. Meanwhile, you sat up there talking about as the pick me to your core and said, but I'm going to be going to the same high school. Baby, it didn't make sense because it didn't make sense because it was a play, dummy. They played you. You got played. That wasn't your boyfriend. He, being a feminine young man, started to play with you because his girlfriend didn't like you. They made a fool out of you because they knew you were thirsty. He picked a fight for you with her because he's feminine. And you fell for it and still wanted to be a pick me. Hello? Hello? If you haven't hit the like button yet, can you please hit the like button? Because, girl, if this story was real, sis got played. And she got played because she was thirsty from her day one.
So, and then I ended up finding, like, years later, he ended up living close by my mom's neighborhood, and I ended up seeing him. He tried to holler at me, and I'm like, no, baby, I'm not near me at that point. Anyways, back to the girl. So, 2 days after this incident, we got brought into the assistant principal's office. She admitted to her crimes. She got suspension for 5 days for putting her hands on me, and then she told her like we needed to be cool, blah blah blah, and she need not try me like that no more. That's like that's unladylike, or all this other stuff that assistant principal say. And I told her in that moment, like, and I think
30 years later,
so I forgave her. And let me show you how much I forgave her. After that, every time she saw me, she would be, how people call you best friend in school. She was that one, like, hey best friend, hey best friend. So every time she saw me after that, so hey best friend, hey best friend. 2 or 3 days after this incident, I'm leaving cheer, and it's pouring down raining. Mind you, she rides the bus. It's pouring down raining. I'm walking outside to get in my mom's car with my umbrella. It's pouring, and I see a girl standing by the gate, like trying her best to like protect herself, but she's soaking wet. And you know my heart is so big. So when I'm like, oh my gosh, like let me see what this is so I can try to help them. So I tapped her, I was like, excuse me, and she turned around and it was freaking her. And I was like, Jayla? And I was like, I thought you were at the bus. And she was like, I do, but I missed it. And I was like, oh, so how you gonna get home? Mine was pouring. My mama rolled down that window. She's like, come on, Keesha. And I was just like, hold on right quick, mom. So I'm like, how you gonna get home? And she was like, I don't know. You know, I said, well, can you call your mom? And you could just tell like it was just like awkward when I brought up her mom. And she was like, I don't know. Go ahead, I'll figure it out. And so I went to my mom's car and I was like, Mom, that girl, she need a ride home. I said, but she lives close in our area. So can you take her? She's like, yeah, just tell her come on. Cause my mom also got a big car. Yo, when I tell you when she saw who it was, who got it.
Y'all, most moms don't leave kids behind. Who's taking off and leaving a kid by themselves? I'm sure I told you guys about the time I was walking out of work and there was it was a holiday. I think it was like Martin Luther King Day. And I was walking out of my office building and there was a Sylvan Learning Academy downstairs on the first floor. It was like a young little boy, little black kid. Maybe he was like eight. He was like 8 to 10, something like that. Anyway, his mom must have dropped him off because a lot of times the parents drop the kids off, they go run inside. She obviously was not aware that Sylvan was closed on that day. So I was walking out. It was like 5 o'clock and he was standing there and he was like low key crying. I'm like, are you okay? And he said, yeah. He said, it's closed. And I said, well, where's your mom? And she said, she took off. She'll be back. You know, comes back after my lesson. And I was just like, do you know your phone number? And he didn't know his phone number. He didn't have a phone. So I just said, okay. I was like, you wait right here. Don't move and don't talk to anybody. Okay. And I said, if your mom comes back, tell her that the lady went to get help and to wait, please, so I know you're okay. I said, you stay right here. And I was going to get on the elevator to go downstairs to the maintenance because I had just seen the maintenance person. Anyway, I went, found the guy, and I said, you need to call the people from Sylvan because this kid got dropped off and he's outside waiting and he's a little guy. He doesn't have a phone. So they ended up calling the manager from Sylvan. They found out his name. The lady called the mom and said, we're closed today. Your kid is outside and with an employee from the building, yada, yada, yada. But that's what mothers do. Hello? Like I immediately noticed that there was a problem. What mother, you know what I'm saying? Like who doesn't do that? Like your mom taking some kid home is random. I don't believe Sandra is that type to take a kid home if your mom is telling you to beat another kid's ass. But okay, we're just going with the story for right now. Okay.
My mama turned around so fast and looked at me and was like, I know you motherfucking lying. But my mama stopped. I was like, Mama, please take the girl. Like I was looking at her like, please, Mama, just take her home. Let's do the right thing. When you could just tell in that moment, even at that young age, how God had humbled her to let her know, like, be careful of how you treat other people because you never know when you may need.
Well,
imagine if I'm pretty sure
that same type rowdy chick, ghetto chick that you were talking about, that's what your mother was. Because you're saying your mom changed because that's what you came from. You came from that.
Eventually got home. I don't know how, whatever, but you could just tell, like,
KK wouldn't have been tuned in to someone else's kid. Like KK wouldn't have been tuned in to even notice that the kid was in distress.
She was so nice to me. Like it was actually aggravating at that point because she was overly nice. Every time she saw me, she was making a beeline to me. But I'm just like, wow. And I didn't harbor any hatred. I didn't harbor any nothing. Like I was actually popular in school. So when we got back to school, nobody like Joan on me. A few people like said slick stuff like, "Oh, Keesha, I heard you got slept yesterday." And I was just like, I said, "Don't even try me." Blah 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 blah. And they was like, "Yeah, but you was too pretty." Like, and they changed it, like, "Well, you was too pretty to fight. You didn't want to break a nail, stuff like that." Because I was just people really fuck with me, so I didn't really have those type of issues. But I think, I have a lot of stories like that in my life. But I think for me, and this was when I was in seventh grade. When I was 12 years old. And when I think about all the times in my adolescence where I was like so forgiving, people turn around. Now, mind you, she didn't come back around and do nothing and stab me in the back again. But it was like after I did it for her and for a few other people in my life, it was like the more I did it, the more people really started to show me their true colors. Like I was doing it a little too much and I didn't have no boundaries and I didn't have the self-respect with myself. And I think it just manifested into my adult years where I let shit go. Like, and I would just give people grace or see the good in people or try to be Captain Save-A-Ho. That's what people used to tell me. Like, girl, you always trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho. You gotta leave people where they are. And I think now I have, like, when people wrong me, it stays with me now. Like it literally, like, it stays, especially if like initially I try to do nice or do right, or initially I try to be a little forgiving, have a little grace, and you turn around and you do something even worse, it is like you're dead to me at that point. Like I can't let it go. I can't get it out of my mind. Like I'm not gonna pray on your downfall, but I'm damn sure not wishing on your blessings. Like, And I think my walk with God has told me to now channel in my inner child. Like he's showing me like if I'm like when I thought about like on my judgment day, like when he's playing my video or I'm thinking about what I've done, he's gonna be like, see, at one point, and you didn't even really know me like that for real, but I was inside you. I lived inside you with your innocence as an adolescent, and you let the world harden your heart. You let the world harden your heart, and now you checked yourself right on out of heaven, and now you're gonna have to depart from me. And that is my worst fear, to hear something like that from God. So I think right now I'm in a point where I want to just channel my inner me, and like I said, not let nobody slap me, and I don't defend myself. That's what I'm freaking talking about. Because at this point, I got protection on the side. But I'm not serious. I'm serious. But seriously, like I have to forgive. No matter if I can figure that girl for what she did for absolutely no reason, like a whole lot. I just gotta get my mentality back to the point of, because I didn't want anything bad to happen to Jayla. Like I didn't wish nothing bad to happen to Jayla. Jayla was humble. That was really God's vengeance. Like he humbled her to say, like, you're gonna mess around and find out very quickly. He's gonna what is the saying? He's gonna place a footstool, put you on a footstool in front of your enemies or something like that, to the point where they're gonna have not bow down to you, but really like, and not beg for mercy. But y'all see what I'm going. I don't know how to get what I'm trying to say out of my mind. But he's gonna have vengeance in the end. And if that was his way of having vengeance, even in that one moment of like, you need her. Like this is the only person, like literally with nobody else around. And it was, I wish I could find her. I don't even know. I know her name. I have no idea how to spell it. Literally no clue. Maybe I could try to put it on Facebook.
She don't want to hear from you.
Where have you been? But I just feel like now, like I have to just let it go. Anybody who's wronged me, hurt me, I have to let it go.
I thought you said you let it go already. Like, why do you need to keep dragging this out? This happened almost 20 years ago. That just says, like, you are a vengeful person. You are a receipt keeper. You do not exercise forgive and forget. You do have, you do not operate in love. Love, you don't. First of all, why don't you understand and accept you were 12? You were of a child's mind. And if you still have a child's mind, then ding, 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 you got it. But at the end of the day, if you want to call yourself an adult and you have matured and you are in a healthy, you are in a relationship with your wife, why are you concerned? I mean, I would be still kind of like, oh shit, I fell for the okey doke once upon a time. She must not still realize, she might really think that that man wanted to be with her, but she really still may think that he wanted to be with her, that young man. She doesn't realize, girl, you got caught up in a play. Maybe you do need to get in touch with her so she could be like, bitch, I'm still not thinking about you. And don't you know you were in a play? Don't you know we were playing with you? Don't you know he was my boyfriend the whole time? I just wanted to get at you because I didn't like you. And I still don't. Leave me alone, ma'am.
I have to let it go for my soul's sake. So,
this is embarrassing.
Once again, I'm not encouraging anybody.
Why doesn't someone from her goon squad or the Keys and Dons inform her, sis, they played you. They ran a play on you, boo-boo. They thought they played with you because you thought you were the shit. And that girl wanted you to be embarrassed. It's like the movie Carrie. Remember Carrie? When was that Sissy Spacek? Who was that? Girl, it wasn't Sissy. It was Sissy Spacek, right? She thought John Travolta was into her. Y'all, you got to watch Carrie. She thought John Travolta wanted her and they played with her. Her mom was in there doing voodoo spells up in the attic. Her mom was fucking crazy. Mental illness was in that household, okay? They fucked with the wrong one. She was like the devil's child, okay? Let me talk about this on a Sunday. They mess with Carrie. They sicked John Travolta in front of her with his long black hair and his olive color skin. The white girl with the blonde curly hair. They said, oh, we gonna play with Carrie. Because low key, John Travolta thought she was cute. And John Travolta's real girlfriend was like, that little bitch, I'm gonna teach her a lesson. You're gonna play with her. And we're gonna make her look stupid at the prom. Okay. Baby. We're going to play with her. We're going to make her look stupid at the prom. You're going to pretend to be her date. Meanwhile, you're really my date. We're going to run a play on her. And they ran a play on Carrie, and baby, she killed everybody in the gym. Nobody got out. And then she walked out, went home, and her mother was like, they did what to my daughter? She did a whole Sandra. Baby. Carrie did have the last laugh, but Carrie had evil in her heart. She had evil in her heart. Okay. But they did her wrong. Carrie was actually good, but she was demon spawn, right? Baby. Keesha, don't tell this story anymore. Okay. Keesha, don't tell this story because it's looking very Carrie-ish. And I don't mean Bradshaw. I'm talking about the movie. Okay. Watch Keesha talk about Carrie in like the next month. Okay. Because someone's going to be like, Fran, that girl at Love Lies and Lace Fronts, she compared you to Carrie. Your very innocent 7th, 8th grade romance. She compared it to the movie Carrie. And what about it? Just as much as this story is made up, Carrie is just a movie. It's just a movie. It's just my opinion. Okay. It's just my opinion. It's okay. Carrie Shamar, Keesha Anderson, Travolta. Okay. But it's very similar, right? Like the story that she's telling is very much like what 80s movies were made of, right? When what was the movie? Nick Cannon did a McDreamy. First McDreamy did the movie. The girl who took the nerdy guy and made him cool, and then Nick Cannon redid the same movie. Girl, that's the stuff that 80s movies were made of. Taking a nerd, making them cool, and then bringing them down a peg. Okay? Girl, Keesha was a whole 80s movie. Can't Buy Me Love.
After hearing this, to be honest, I really quite could care less. Like I told Jeremy when he kept begging me never to tell the story, I was like, but why? Why are you so?
Because he begged you not to tell the story because it's not as cool as what you think. Jeremy knows because he's from the streets that you got played, sis. They set you up. You don't get it, but because you think it's cute, but they played you. You don't understand. That's the funny part, is that you think you were doing something, but they actually played you.
I think you can do this. I said that was when I was in 7th grade. Like that was, and I'm also the type of person, even at 31, I know how to pick my poison. Like I knew, and I'm glad that I have common sense, because other people would have been like, no, I ain't gonna, I'm gonna prove this person, and then the whole crowd would have jumped them, and then now for what? Now you hurt and beat up and busted up and bruised up and all this other stuff for what? Like I didn't know if any of those other people would have jumped in.
Well, the gag is that you're still talking about it. You didn't get beat up, but the gag is you're still talking about it almost 20 years later. Why are you still talking about it?
I'm glad that God humbled her the way he needed to let her know, like, don't act like that. Like, change the way you act. Even at 7th grade, like.
It didn't humble her. It humbled you. You offered her a ride. She wanted to calm your ass down and stop you looking at her man. And it worked. It worked. To the point where you're looking out for her, giving her rides in the rain. Girl, bye.
She didn't, and like I said, she
don't get it.
After that, she was like, I just knew her inside, and she was not raised, like non-existent father and a mother who older siblings who doing what they doing, being grown. The older they were in high school, but still being grown. Like she raising herself, got to look around her surroundings, and they raised in her surroundings and experiences of life.
Look at you! Look at you judging her. Look at you! Look at you! Look at you! Do you know how many people have grown to be successful and productive people without a father in the home every day? Look at Mr. Obama. Didn't Bill Clinton, wasn't his mom single? Wasn't she single? You know how many people grew up in a one-parent household? You know how many people's mom passed away? Girl, look at you. Look at you. Still judging. You sitting up here trying to give a lesson on forgiveness, and you're judging. You're judging why she was inferior to you and why you need to give her grace. Rather than just give her grace and mercy, You are sitting here in judgment. You sound stupid.
To like come off like that. And that's sad. I didn't have that. I had stability in my life. I had a family to come home to, a mother who cared about me, siblings within my same age range. Like I had a village.
Where was your daddy?
Me. So our walks of life were different. But God is not going to say just because your walk of life is different means that you get to treat people any kind of way. So just be mindful. If you were me in that situation and that's how you are in life, where you let people take advantage of you, or you don't know how to let situations go, find your inner 7th grade Keesha. Find your inner 7th grade Keesha, where I genuinely didn't know nothing.
Find your what?
Lord, but it ended up being it, and it like has shown me time and time. I genuinely didn't know nothing. Situations go. Find your inner 7th grade Keesha. Find your inner 7th.
Find your inner 7th grade Keesha.
Lord, but it ended up being
girl, bye.
Has shown me time and time again when people wrong me or hurt me.
Girl, where's August dad?
God wants me to not in turn, because even at this point, he doesn't want you to just say, well, I don't want no parts. He wants you to pray harder for the people who wrong
you. Hey,
Keesha.
He wants you to pray harder for the people. There's a question from the YouTube streets. They're asking, where is August's dad? Can you tell us? Keesha, the YouTube streets wants to know where August's father is, please, because we want to know. Who wrong you? There are people right now who are watching my channel who have so much hatred, so much evil in their heart, not even just towards me, but in their lives because of the circumstances they were dealt with. And God will know your heart and read it back to you on Judgment Day. So I beg you to please find some type of strength, find the Bible, find a prayer, find God, so that He can give you the strength to pick up like the pieces of your life before it's too late. And like I said in the beginning of this, like you may feel like someone and how they act in situations is 10 times worse than you, just like I was saying in the beginning, like, oh, I don't do this, I don't do that. But guess what? God still sees us.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Even if I did that, He didn't do enough, because God wants me to fight until the end, living through Him. If He was the one making those decisions. I didn't even finish my dang on lashes, y'all. I'm about to finish. I'm going to wrap up this story. I only got a few more to do on both my eyes. But y'all just have to really, that's my little story for today. And hopefully y'all liked it. I'll continue. Like I said, it just came out of me because I did not come on here thinking I was about to tell that story. I just was going to tell y'all I was having a hard time forgiving, and now I'm at a much better place. But I ain't said I'm just perfect now, or I'm just like, hallelujah for everybody and everything. It's still some work, but God knows my heart, and He knows I'm genuinely trying. He knows I'm actively praying so hard for my peace, for my sanity, for those who pray against me, for those who have intentionally hurt me, hurt my family. I'm praying so hard for those people to succeed, to be blessed wholeheartedly, so that, God can know, like, I'm trying. I want Him to know I'm trying so hard, because it's hard. It's hard having to fix your mouth to pray and beg and plead for God to do right by people who hurt you, who speak out and wish evil things towards you, who seek out to, y'all, I don't even want to get too literal for y'all start trying to say, who am I talking about and all this other stuff, but it doesn't matter. What matters is I'm doing the work for me. That's the only thing that really matters, and I'm going to continue to do the work. So I guess with that being said, I'm going to go and finish these lashes, and yeah, we'll see how they hold up. It looks like it's the same brand, but this one keep giving me a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna take this one off. I mean, actually, I'm pulling in the pamphlet. So, anyways, y'all, that's all I had to say. So I'll see y'all later.
In Jesus' holy name, please, Lord. Oh my God. When lust comes knocking, what is that?
Sit.
All right, we'll have to visit this another. I don't think we watched that. We'll get to that this week. We skipped around, you guys. Let's see. Oh, okay. 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 When lust comes knocking, what's going on with lust come knocking? When lust came knocking at my door. Ooh. Okay, we're going to put that in watch later right here. You guys, we can't skip this one. We'll go. Okay, we got to do, someone asked me to react to Just Jazzy's video, and I will do that. And I'm not saying she looks like Jayla Corian, but why is she giving a little bit? When I first saw that thumbnail, I did think of Jayla for a minute, even though, no disrespect, Jayla. But it was giving a Jayla flip, and it was definitely like, sis, how are you morphing into? And she's not, but I'm just saying it just gave. So when lust came knocking at my door, y'all, we're gonna have to see what this is about. Are her and Jeremy talking about the girl? Look at this ninja girl, this ninja. Okay, we're just going to take a little sneaky peek. We're not staying.
That's what we're all here from, to feed and to give each other and regurgitate information out.
Regurgitate. I hate when people say regurgitate. That literally means throw up. What's wrong with just repeat? what's wrong with consume and allow others, like, I mean, I don't know what he was, but regurgitate I'm sure is not it. Regurgitate literally is throw up. Okay. Anyway, we can't stay. Girl, I cannot. Is it noon yet? Oh my god, it's so 12 o'clock. It's so noon. Okay. We'll have to come. We'll circle back. Is Keesha bleaching her skin? I don't know. You're the second person who's asked that. I have no idea. Jayla would have combed her curls out. Okay. It was giving a Jayla thumbnail. If I could show you guys this cute picture, I wish I could show you guys. You guys, okay, help me because I never do this on my Mac. If I'm on a Mac and I have a picture and I want to share it in Chrome. Do I have to airdrop it to myself to share? Because I can only share Chrome. I want you guys to see this picture so bad. Hold on, cancel. Let me do it like this. Let me just share my screen. But I don't think I'm in Chrome. I don't think my screen is. Oh, it is. Okay. Hold on. Let me make it big. So cute. Oh my god. This thing is so cute. Hold on. Let me make this small. Ay, ay, ay. I want you guys to see this that bad. I will do it like this. Okay. Is this not the cutest wrap? I ordered one in purple, one in black for Lammy and Portia. Are they not the cutest little wrap ever? Oh my god. Can you, my baby? Girl, he's going to be so cute in that. Because Lambo is a total stud. Let me tell you. Hold on, let me move the thing. Lambo is going to be so freaking cute in his little It's Morning wrap and his hoodie on. Oh my god, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. All right. He got one in black. He got one. She got one in purple. Let me see what else they got. Hold on. This is let me show you guys the order. These two are so freaking cute. It's ridiculous. Can I make this bigger? He got, I'll just have to show you. I'll have to show you guys. I'll have to do more of like I'm not going to do a dog wear unboxing. I'm not going to do it. And you guys can't make me. But Lammy is going to be so stinking cute and Portia is going to be so cute in her purple. Then I got him a camo sweater and both of them got he got a jacket with like that black and red plaid trim. And then I was about to say Farrah. And then Portia got a red and black pattern little jacket. So they're going to be like complimenting each other. It's going to be so cute. Oh my God. They're so funny. Yes. Let me tell you something. Lambo loves he has a gray sweater he got for Christmas. Baby, we had to pry that off of him. He wore that sweater for like a week. When we took it off, we had to cut his hair. His hair was like a little bit matted down. So he got a nice little cut and a comb out. And then he got a nice bath. And yeah, he loves, dogs are funny. You start them out early, they'll wear clothes, but yeah, he'll wear clothes, and so will Portia. And it's like it gets their scent on it, Portia is ready for something. If you even act like you're going to put something on her, she's moving her snout or whatever you call it. She will position her head like she's ready to put on a sweater. She's ready to put on a sweater. When Lammy sees his harness, if you even touch his harness, he's about to do a backflip. He wants to put something on so damn bad. Lambo is a mess, okay? Lambo likes to have his little harness on. Girl, if he sees his leash, he loses his mind, okay? If he thinks he's getting ready to hit the sidewalks, baby, he is wide open, okay? Lambo is funny, okay? Anyway, let me let y'all go. Gonna have to watch on the replay. Okay, guys. I love you guys. Hey, Bailey. You guys join me over on Real Talk Bougie. If you haven't subscribed yet over there, I don't know what you're waiting for. If you have a Dear Fran, I think I did, and I pinned it up top. Let's see if anyone emailed me. We got a Dear Fran since we've been live. Hold on. I'm not going to read it now because I've been waiting for Dear Frans. Okay, I did. I'm dating to marry. Okay. Anyone who sent a Dear Fran, my bad, y'all. I'm gonna get better. It's 2025, so let's see. Okay, let's see. Is this newest? Let me see. I had a friend for 15 years and she helped me a lot over the years with relationships, family issues, and I've helped her also. We just recently found out that she's a Trump supporter. Wow, this is a good one. This is a good one. We had the biggest argument when he was running, is when I found out now that's he's president. I see how it is already going, and I don't think I can remain friends with her knowing she supports him. Wow. I'm glad we read that on air so I can think about it. I'm going to just, whoever wrote that, just know from personal experience, I have a similar situation, and see, everyone's not like me. I feel like it is whatever somebody, now you also have to agree that we're going to respect each other, right? You have to agree to respect each other, not each other's ideals, thoughts, and opinions, but just that we love each other, right? Maybe I'm going to just off the top, before we even get into the Dear Fran aspect of it, sometimes relationships run their course, okay? Period. The relationship I have with the person who's the Trump supporter, that relationship will never run its course because we share blood, okay? We don't share a roof, but we share blood, okay? And I just don't talk politics with that person at all, ever. I just don't. And when it comes up, something has come up for me. When it comes up, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But some people want to be in their truth and feel and express all of their, their feelings and whatever. So give me some time to think about it before I give my answer. But you guys just got a sneaky peek of upcoming Dear Fran, okay? And I've got 4 Dear Frans, so I might just do a whole Dear Fran segment, okay? Might just do a whole Dear Fran segment because I got 4 sitting up in here, and then we'll get caught up, and then whoever wants to send some Dear Frans moving forward. I might have to just go ahead and activate Dear Fran channel. I did make a Dear Fran channel, but let me see. Hold on. The @sign is Dear Fran Help. I don't even have any subscribers over there. I think I might have 1, and that's probably me. Let me see. I'm sure it's me because who wouldn't subscribe to their own channel? Hold on. Okay. Oop, okay. Dear friend, help. Okay. At dear friend, help. That's me. Okay. Okay, guys. Love you guys. Love you guys. Mean it. I'll see you guys later, okay?
Play no games. Freaky. I could learn a lot from you, gotta come teach me. You a little hot girl, you a little sweet too. Sweet like Pearland, sweet like peach. I could tell you crazy, she can't. Seen it on the gram, trying to see that shit. I know I get her cause I like her. She can lock it down, I can tell by how you. How you did, homeboy, so please take it. Good to have me on your side, I ain't saying that you. Six guys talk, but I ain't. Hey. No. Seen how you did, homeboy, please take it easy. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. I don't wanna play no games, play no games.
Welcome to Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notifications so you can be notified every time I go live.